Fitzgerald Stadium in Rapid City, South Dakota for Championship Sunday in the State Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. We're down to two teams. Mitchell, post 18, 29-19 on the year against Pierre, post 8. They are 35-15 on the year. Pierre undefeated, so if it's going to be a championship for Mitchell, which would be the first one since 1999, we'll have to beat Pierre twice today here in Rapid City. We kind of went the long way around to get this championship game. We lost the first game of the day way back on Wednesday. Seemed like forever ago as we lost our first game to Renner 5-2. Then we rattled off 3 straight wins. We eliminated Sioux Falls East 3-2, eliminated Brandon Valley 8-5. Yesterday eliminated Rapid City Post 22 5-4. Pierre, again, as we mentioned, they are undefeated. They held off Sioux Falls West on Wednesday 8-6, beat Brandon Valley 9-3 in a winner's bracket matchup, and then Pierre knocked off Rapid City Post 22 10-3, and then last night beat Aberdeen, eliminated Aberdeen 13-9 to get to the championship game. So Mitchell will have to beat Pierre twice in order for Mitchell to get the state championship, the first since 1999, and of course back last time we won that, it was some time ago. Shane Thill was the head coach for Mitchell back in 1999 to win that state title. Mitchell's been in one championship since then. That was 2008 when we lost to the host team, Aberdeen, up in the Hub City back in 2008. Now, these two teams are very familiar with one another. We have played already 6 times this summer, 2 more in the springtime, and with those games, Mitchell, out of the 8, are 2-6 against Pierre in the spring and summer this year. In the Legion season this summer, we lost back on June 4th at Cadwell Park 4-1 and 8-4. Then on June 23rd, we split. We won 13-7, lost 8-7. And then July 19th, rather, first round of the region, we lost 10-8, where Pierre scored 6 runs in the first 4 innings. We had 5 runs in the 8th to make it close at 10-8. And then game 1 of the region championship, we lost 10-9 as Pierre got 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to beat us 10-9 in the region championship back at Cadwell Park on July 21st. So we're back here again playing head-to-head here on KORN between Mitchell and Pierre. Let's get a chance to talk with head coach Luke Norton here. We'll have those comments coming up next after this 30-second timeout on KORN Mitchell. Coach Luke Norton, 3-2-1. Back here in the post-18 pregame show. It's last day state class.
We're hiring for a variety of positions.
Coach Luke Norton, 3-2-1.
Hour and up. We even do background checks, so you're surrounded by good quality people. Start the job you like at Walmart by going to jobfair.today.
Walmart is an equal opportunity employer.
You were listening to the Coca-Cola Colonel pregame show.
All right, just do liners out of that. No Coke pregame liners.
1490KORN.com. Grab a Coke and taste the happiness.
Back here in the post-18 pregame show, it's last day state Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament, Championship Sunday with Coach Luke Norton. And Coach, first of all, last day, last 2 teams standing, I guess what does it mean to you and this group of guys to make it this far here, as long as you've been with this team?
It just means, every win you get is another game you get to play. So just, we're playing 4 games so far, guaranteed a 5th game. It's just the wins, you get in the regional tournament, and then you just can continue to add to your season and get another opportunity to come out and play, and that's all you can ask for.
What does it say about this region? We had 3 teams out of the 4 from our region here in the Final Four in the last day.
Yeah, and if 320 would have made the tournament too, they would have been right there as well. So, it's just kind of built up that way. Maybe go back a couple of years ago, and Pierre was in a different situation where they had a hard time making the state tournament. It just kind of goes in cycles, and right now our cycle is that all of the teams in our region are super competitive, which is great.
Talk about the pitching. Our pitching has been solid. And I will be surprised because you've kind of stacked up your teams in years past for pitching, and that's really have done the part here this year getting to the state championship.
And the best part about it is, and I thought about this after the spring season. I thought, maybe some of these guys didn't throw as much as maybe we needed them to. Maybe guys were throwing complete games or really close, and we didn't use as many relievers. So we tried to get a lot more of those guys more innings in the summer. So when we come down to a situation like this, we're ready to go with guys that have thrown innings. It's not a surprise, and that's really helped out with having 6 starters, and then the relievers that we've had that have gone out and thrown, in that 15 to 20 inning range, and gone out there numerous times, not just the innings, but the appearances. You're getting those 8-10 appearances on the mound, and obviously that's a key for any program. We want to send as many guys out there as possible to get experience. So when we do absolutely need something to go all the way down to the bottom and use everybody in a tournament, we're ready to go.
Talk about Pierre here a little bit. We played him, 6 times already this year, twice in the spring. I mean, very familiar with this Pierre team.
Really familiar and really competitive games. Every game that we've played against them has been super competitive. We've come out and played really well. We're looking to obviously slow their bats down because they've been doing a phenomenal job of hitting the ball. We're gonna go out and work our tails off to get some quick innings, hopefully, get some fly ball outs, hopefully let our outfielders run around a little bit, get some fly ball outs. We got to stay in the dugout. We got to make them use every pitcher that they can, and hopefully our pitchers can pull their hat down and bend their ears back and be better than theirs.
What do they have left in the tank for pitching wise for Pierre? We know what we got. What do they have?
They got a couple guys that have thrown already, as opposed to us. We've got guys that haven't thrown yet. So I think that's a little bit of a difference. I wouldn't be surprised in this first game, or they're in a situation where they've got guys that have. I don't think they'll bring anybody out to the mound that hasn't thrown in the tournament yet. So whether that's a factor or not, we're going to bring guys out to start this game, and a couple of relievers in this first game that haven't thrown yet, which is great for us. We're going to put ourselves in a situation to have guys that haven't thrown yet in the tournament be able to come out and throw. So that's I think a little bit of difference between us two.
Talk about Ryland DeVries. He's been sitting waiting for his turn. His turn happens coming the biggest day of the state tournament.
Yeah, that's with everybody that's thrown. Every game we've played has been the most important game of the season, and every pitcher that's gone out there in the most important game of the season for us has just done a great job. So it's next man up, and you're looking for the same thing. It's gonna be there. Right, it's gonna be Ryland's biggest start of his career, just like it was Jared Miller's biggest start of his career last night, and just like it was, Calvin's and Bailey and all those guys through their biggest opportunity and chance. So we can't ask for anything more.
That is head coach Luke Norton, our Championship Sunday pregame show for you here, brought to you by Coca-Cola. They're on the base pad, or I should say on the field right now, getting final warm-ups here for Mitchell Post 18. Trying to do their lucky gold tops here, black pants. They've been wearing these now for 4 straight days. Yes, they have washed them, by the way. And Mitchell will be your home team for this game, and if there's a next game. We'll have both games as the home team here. And on the mound, Ryland DeVries will give you his numbers here in a minute. He'll face Connor Gerber, Brad Dean, and Landon Badger. The top of the order here for Pierre, Post 8, 35 and 15 down low. Home plate umpire, by the way, before we get to that, first pitch, 2:57. So 3-minute early start time here. 2:57 start time. 83 sunny skies, east and northeast winds at 5. Home plate umpire Burt Reddy. First base Steve Creer. Second base Jesse Devine. Third base Greg Warren. 4-man crew here for the championship Sunday. 3 balls, no strikes. Ryland DeVries to Connor Gerber. 8 for 17, a .471 batting average for Connor Gerber. Leadoff hitter for Pierre, Post 8. Here's a 3-0 pitch from Ryland. Down low and a 4-pitch walk. Not how you wanted to start things out here in a championship game. Down to first base goes Gerber. And that brings up now Brad Dean, 4 for 13 in the state tournament. He's a left fielder, .308 batting average. Ryland DeVries, 26 and a third innings pitch. This is his 10th game, his 7th starting. 3-2 on the year. 29 hits, 30 runs, 19 earned runs, 21 walks, 18 strikeouts, a 6.49 ERA for Ryland. He throws another ball upstairs. And that is 5 in a row throwing for Ryland DeVries. Heading to Iowa Western Community College to play baseball. 1 ball, no strikes to Brad Dean. Here's the pitch. Off speed, inside strike call. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Defensively, left to right, Spencer Nagelbauer, Jed Schmidt, Carson Max, third to first, Briggs Havlick, Drew Kitchens, Elijah Plummer, and Bryce Garrett's your catcher, Sam Mickles. And we told you right-handed thrower, Ryland DeVries, his first outing here of the state tournament. So you want to talk about fresh, he's fresh. But right now, throwing a lot of balls, 2 balls and 1 strike now to Brad Dean. Landon Badger, probably your front runner, is your front runner for the Big Stick Award, .692 batting average, waits on deck. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner at first base. Here's a pitch. Fastball, lone away, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. A couple of days ago, we had a little trouble throwing strikes with Calvin Haig. He only went 2/3 of an inning, and that's when Bailey Miller came in and restored order and got the win over Brandon Valley after trailing that 4-0 going into the bottom of the first inning. Here's a 3-1 pitch from DeVries on the way. That one's a chopper. Going to be at third. Step throw to first. They'll get him over to second. A 5-3 put out. Third to first. 1 away here. Down to second base goes Gerber. He's in scoring position now with the 1 out. For Landon Badger, the center fielder, he is hot. 9 for 13 in the state tournament. .692 batting average. 9 RBI for Badger. Checking the runner at second base. Here is the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. If there is a game 2 later today, more than likely Calvin Haig will get the nod for that. He only pitched 2/3 like we mentioned a couple of days ago, so he is ready to go. 1-0 pitch, outside corner, strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike, says Bert Reddy. Got to knock off and dust off those early game championship nerves here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's up the middle. That's going to be another base hit for Badger. Rounding third base. Here comes a throw from Schmidt. Going to be on target, but not in time. RBI single. They continue their onslaught of runs for Pierre. They lead at 1-0. RBI single. That was a hard hit right up the middle. And maybe a time might be called, so we get Badger back to first base. So he's at first base, 10 out of 14. He stays hot. Pierre leads at 1-0. Pierre averaged double-digit runs in the region. And they're probably knocking on that door here now in the state tournament with 8 runs, 9 runs, 10 runs, and 13 runs. So they're not shy in scoring runs here in the state tournament. This will not be a 3-2 game. It might be a 13-2 game or 13-12 game. We're hoping for a big slugfest. Couple of throws over to first. Badger is back. Spencer Seringer, he'll step in. He's not having a bad state tournament at all. 8 of 19, 11 RBI, 421 batting average here in the state tournament for their cleanup hitter. Takes a strike all the way. No balls and 1 strike. If you want to listen and watch the games, go to YouTube and then search for Hardhats-TV, and you'll have the championship games online. Go through YouTube to do that. We got audio and video with that here for the state championship on this Sunday. Inside ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we're hoping here maybe for a double play, get out of this inning, get in the dugout and get our bats rolling. 1 run in here so far. Again, it seems like when we throw walks, they come around to score. Here's the pitch, fly ball right field. That is going to be down and might roll to the wall. Rounding second base, they're going to hold him up at third, and that's a 1-out double for Spencer Seringer, 9 for 20. Second and third with 1 out. And that brings up now Mike Lusk, the third baseman. 2 runners in scoring position. Mike is 5 for 18, 278 batting average. He will step in with a 1-0 lead here for Pierre Post 8, looking for their first state championship. Quite a few years. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Mitchell's in the last title game, 2008. Won it in 1999. So it's been a while for us as well. Here's the 0-1. Down low in the dirt. Good block by Sam Mickles. So 1 ball and 1 strike. 1968, last year that Pierre won it. They won it back-to-back years in 67, 68. They'll throw it to second for some reason to keep him close and sneaking back and getting back in the bag on the back in the bag is Seringer. The head first slide. Back in the mid-30s, they won 4 in a row, 35, 36, 37, 38. They won 4 titles in a row. There's a strike in the inside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They won it again in 41. And there was a little drought till 67, 68, but it's been a drought since then. Here is a pitch, bouncing ball, shortstop. They're going to go to third, going to be low in the dirt. Well, they got him. No, he's safe. Well, they went for the lead runner. Just a low throw. Could not get Seringer over at third base. Fielder's choice RBI for Lusk. It's 2-0. Right decision, just poor execution. First and third. 1 out. Here's Peyton Zabel. So Lusk is now 5 of 19 with that fielder's choice. Here's Peyton Zabel. He is 2 for 14, 143 batting average here in the state tournament. Runners at the corners, 1 out, 2 runs already in. In the top of the first inning for Pierre Post 8. Wasn't hit that hard to Drew Kitchens. Just couldn't quite get it over to Briggs at third for the out. Hit to the right side. That's going to be through. Another run's going to score. First and third, 3-0 Pierre. Well, vacated hole by Elijah Plummer covering the bag at second. Great job hitting for Peyton Zabel. He'll get an RBI. He's 3 of 15. 3-0 Pierre. So a good start for them here in the top of the first inning against Ryland DeVries. And now here comes Luke Norton out of the dugout to talk to Ryland DeVries. Garrett Stout will be in the batter's box, 4 of 19, 211 batting average for the second baseman, Stout. Both Pierre crowd and Mitchell's crowd got bigger as we got deeper into the state tournament here, obviously. More of the fans could make it for the weekend than they could on a Wednesday or a Thursday. I'm guessing Mitchell's crowd doubled from Thursday to today. So 1 out, runners at the corners. Zabel is at first, Lusk at third. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes to Garrett Stout. Joe King waits on deck. Top of the first inning, 3-0 Pierre already. Here is a pitch, fastball, strike call. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun is shining here at Fitzgerald Stadium in Rapid City. Been decent weather. Wednesday had a little bit of rain delay, but otherwise been pretty decent weather. Foul ball past the first base bag. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Been very pleasant whole entire state tournament. And that rain delay didn't affect us. It was later into the evening, the last 2 games. There's a pop-up, short left field. Kitchens going back. Negebauer coming in. Kitchens will call everybody off. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And holding steady at first and third are Zabel and Lusk. 2 away here now. That brings up Joe King, the first baseman. Joe, 2 of 15 in the state tournament, 133 for Joe. Three 3-0 lead for Pierre. Runner still at the corners. Here's a pitch. Little jam job right field, but right at Carson Max for out number 3. But a good inning, top of the first for Pierre, post 8, 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 2 men left on base. We played a half inning. Pierre 3, Mitchell post 18 coming to bat. You're listening to Championship Sunday, the State Class A American Rapid City, and we're back at the bottom of the first inning in 1 minute.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and
Trusted
explore
Choice
the
Insurance
outdoors with
Agents.
friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Hi, this is quarterback on AM 9 Mitchell. Let's get back to the ball card.
Welcome back here with Andrew Weller back in the studio. I'm Sports Director Steve Morgan, KORN Mitchell, online as well, 1490 KORN.com. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Mitchell trails at 3-0. And due up, Elijah Pummer, Briggs Havlick, Jed Schmidt due up here for Mitchell. Post 18, the bottom of the first inning. One thing we cannot do is go 1, 2, 3 here in this bottom of the first inning. Strike call, no balls, 1 strike from Kyle Stover, the starting pitcher. He has just pitched 2/3 of an inning in this state tournament. He's a quick worker. Down low, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Elijah in 4 games, he is 2 out of 15, 18 plate appearances, 2 singles, 2 runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, batting .133 on the year, or on the state tournament. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pummer. Havlick, Schmidt, Spencer Nagebauer, Drew Kitchens, Sam Mickles, Carson Max, Bryce Garretts, Kobe Larson, your 1 through 9 hitters. That one's popped up. Short right field. Peyton Zabel running over, gonna make the catch for out number 1. Defensive alignment for Pierre, post 8. Left to right, Brad Dean, Landon Badger, Peyton Zabel. Third to first, Mike Lusk, Connor Gerber, Garrett Stout, Joe King, Spencer Seringer, your catcher, Kyle Stover on the mound for Pierre, post 8, looking for their 36th win of the year. They are 35-15. Here's Briggs Havlick, first pitch, foul back right at us. Foul ball, no balls and 1 strike. Briggs, 3 out of 12, 18 plate appearances, 3 singles, 1 RBI, 3 runs scored, .250 batting average, ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. To Briggs Havlick, Jed Schmidt waits on deck. Here's a 1-1 pitch, fouls that one straight back, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Briggs Havlick. This summer, June 4th at Cadwell, we lost game 1, 4-1. Peyton Zabel threw a 2-hitter, 7 Ks in that first game victory. And then Garrett Stout was a winning pitcher in game 2. There's a little flare foul over the first base bag. Where Pierre scored 7 runs in the last 2 innings to beat Mitchell 8-4 in game 2 back at Cadwell. Landon Badger had 7 hits in that doubleheader back in early June. Here's a 1-2 pitch, down low in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Then we go up to Pierre. We beat them 13-7. Briggs Havlick got the win. We had 6 runs in the top of the 7th to win it 13-7. And then we lost game 2, 8-7. That one's low and away. Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And then we had some tussles in Legion Region as well. Ball 4 down low, and let him get off the hook there. Briggs Havlick trots down to first base with a 1-out walk. And now here's Jed Schmidt. Jed in the state tournament is 7 of 17, 18 plate appearances, all 7 singles, 1 RBI, 3 runs scored, no walks, 2 strikeouts, .412 batting average. Takes that one down low, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Mitchell has to win twice today in order to claim the state championship. Pierre's undefeated. So we got to win this one and then take a little time and then win the next one. There's a deep fly ball, right center field, and going to be in the gap. Rounding second base and stopping at third is Briggs, and there is the first extra base hit for Jed Schmidt. A 1-out double for Jed. And Mitchell now, second and third. They got something brewing here after giving up 3 runs in the top of the first. Love to get some runs back here in the bottom of the first. Here's Spencer Nagebauer, 4 for 11, 17 plate appearances, 3 singles and a double, 2 RBI, 4 runs scored, 6 walks, couple of strikeouts, .364 batting average. Takes ball 1 there. 1 ball, no strikes. These are all state tournament stats, by the way. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Spencer. Fly ball right field. Gonna go back. Make the catch is Zabel. Taken up at third and coming in with a sacrifice fly. And Spencer Nagelbauer will get RBI number 3 in the state tournament. Love to have that be a base hit more than a sacrifice, but we'll take it little by little. Give an RBI to Spencer. Stopping or staying, I should say, at second base is Jed Schmidt. So 2 away, 1 run in. Here's Drew Kitchens. Drew is in the conversation for Big Stick with a .429 batting average. But you have to hope a couple other guys falter for Pierre, which they hadn't in their first at bat in the top of the first inning with a couple of base hits by the leaders for them, which is Badger and Seringer. Runner at second base, 2 outs. Here's a pitch. Down low, ball 2, 2-0 to Drew. Drew is 6 out of 14 in the state tournament, 17 plate appearances, all 6 singles, 3 RBI, a couple of runs scored, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, .429 batting average. Runner takes off for third and a stolen base for Jed Schmidt. He is 4 for 4 in the stolen base category in the state tournament. Mitchell is 10 for 10. Check that, 11 for 11 in stolen bases in the state tournament. So a little bit closer for our second run. Can't pull the trigger. Down low on a 3-0 pitch and a 4-pitch walk to Drew Kitchens. So first and third with 2 outs. See if we can get Drew down to second base with Sam Mickles. Sam at a towering 3-run home run against Brandon Valley on Thursday. Kind of in the same situation where we were down 4-0 in the first to them. He hit a 3-run home run to give us a little bit more breathing room. Upstairs, ball, throw down to second base in time, and we're out of the inning. Well, Drew Kitchens caught stealing, first caught stealing of the state tournament, comes at a bad time. 1 run for Mitchell on 1 hit. No errors, 1 man left on base here in the first inning. We played 1. It's Pierre 3, Mitchell 1. You're listening to Mitchell Post-18 American Legion Baseball State Championship Sunday. We're back in 1 minute.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
If you're looking for a modular home of the highest quality, you want a Lichty home. Check out our impressive selection of Lichty homes at lichtyhomes.com. This is usually the part where our web address is displayed out on screen so you can spell it. But this is radio, so okay. It's LIECHTY homes.com. And now we're out of time. Great homes, great selection, tours too. Lichty Homes.
Hi, this is Spencer Nagelbauer, and you are listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORM Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Zach Rayburn, Connor Gerber, Brad Dean due up for Mitchell, for Pierre post 8 here in the top of the second inning. They lead it 3-1, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 hit for Mitchell. Zach Rayburn, 3 for 6. He's the DH today, 500 batting average. There's a chopper foul of the third base bag. Pierre batting .331 as a team. Mitchell .272 batting average as a team in the state tournament. No balls, 1 strike to Rayburn. Got to hope for a quick inning here. They batted 8 in that first inning. Upstairs ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch on the way from Ryland DeVries, starting his second inning of work. Down low, ball 2, 2-1. Two-1 offering. Dropped in there a little bit, maybe too low. 3-1. One walk in that first inning for DeVries, along with that 3 hits he gave up. That one's overthrown, down low in the dirt, ball 4, and a leadoff walk to the number 9 hitter. Second walk of the ball game for DeVries. Top of the order, Connor Gerber. He walked and scored back in the first inning. So still 8 for 17 for him. Their big bats have been Badger, Gerber, Seringer. Those are your 3 running for the Big Stick Award. Of course, Badger talked for the Player of the Year as well. 1 ball, no strikes in the dirt for the first pitch to Gerber. At first base is Rayburn. Here is a 1-0 pitch. Strike call, 1 ball, 1 strike. For pitching wise, Mitchell could, the whole bullpen is open from Drew Kitchens to Elijah Pummer, Max Schoenfelder, Bryce Garrett. All those guys can come into pitch. Ones that can't are Jared Miller, Bailey Miller, Jed Schmidt, Briggs Havlick, all cannot pitch here today. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a pitch inside. Strike call. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good pitch to the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Rayburn at first base. Brad Dean waits on deck. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Off the plate. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here to Gerber. Ryland DeVries been very cautious with all the hitters here, 1 through 9. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball deep short. Got to be knocked down by Drew. Goes to second. That's not going to be in time for an infield base hit. Gerber's 1 for 1 on base for the second straight inning. One hit that hard, just hit where they weren't, and that's between short and third. And now here comes Coach Norden out of the dugout. Brings his entire infield in to talk to DeVries. 2 runners on, nobody out. Brad Dean, Landon Badger, Spencer Seringer. Your 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up. 3-1 lead here for Pierre. We'll see if Coach White wants to bunt him over to second and third with the heart of the order coming up, or let Dean swing away. He's 4 for 14 in the state tournament, but obviously one of their senior leaders for Pierre Post 8. (35-15). They've been a solid team all year long. Had a good spring season as well. Mitchell trails it 3-1. Here's Brad Dean. He'll step in after they break up the huddle on the mound for Mitchell Post 18. Mitchell's expecting a bunt, but swinging away. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Brad Dean. In over at third, Briggs Havlick. In over at first is Bryce Garrett. Runners at first and second. A swing away, strike call, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Couple runners on base here. We're only in the top of the second. 3-1 Pierre with the lead. Here's a pitch. Going to bunt this time down the third base line, but foul. That one was not a sacrifice. He was trying to get on with the base hit. Foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now in a hole for Brad Dean. Landon Badger waits on deck. Mitchell Post 18 hoping to roll a pair here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch from DeVries on the way. Boy, that just missed. Ball down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Brad Dean. 2 balls, 2 strikes. DeVries gets the ball, comes set. Here's a 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First base occupied. Dean goes down swinging. He's 4 for 15 in the state tournament. There's 1 away here in the second inning. Big second out, our first out here in the second inning. And here's one guy who hasn't been out too many times. In fact, 10 for 14 batting. 10 RBI. Left-handed stick, Landon Badger, center fielder here for for Pierre post 8. Strike in the inside corner. And that's no balls, 1 strike to Badger. Spencer Seringer waits on deck. A walk and a single. 2 runners on base here. Fly ball again, left center field. That's going to split the gap. 1 run's going to score. Rounding third base. Here comes a relay. 2 runs are going to score, and Landon Badger give him 2 more RBI. He has 3 RBI today, 2 for 2, and it's 5-1 Pierre. Well, when you're hot, you're hot. Landon Badger, unbelievably hot. Single and a double in the first 2 innings. 3 RBI, 5-1 score.
Number 20, catcher Spencer Seringer.
That ball from a left-handed batter was just tailed away in between Nagelbauer and Schmidt in left center field for an easy double. There's a strike call now to Spencer Seringer. He had a double and scored back in that first inning. Here's the 0-1 set from DeVries. That one's hard hit. Going to be caught. Maybe a double play. No, not quite quick enough to get to second base. Elijah had a long ways to go. It was hard hit right at Kitchens, the shortstop. And getting back to second base was Badger. But 2 down as Seringer lined out to Kitchens. 2 away. Runner still at second base. Here's now Mike Lusk. Spencer Seringer 1 for 2 now. He's 9 for 21. Bouncing ball right at Drew Kitchens. He'll take his time, throw to first, and a 6-3 put out to get him out of the inning. But Badger does it again. 2 RBIs for him that inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Bottom of the second. 5-1 Pierre leading Mitchell post 18. We're back in 90 to Rapid City on KORN.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Skip the liner, Andrew.
Machinery line for your home up to acres upon acres of farmland. The Chief Implement, a proud part of the farming community.
We go to the bottom of the second inning here at Fitzgerald Stadium. No balls, 1 strike to Sam Mickles. There's a shot to left field. That one's going back for Sam. Back, and that one's going to be off the base of the wall. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just think we didn't have a caught stealing. That could have been a run or 2 last half inning, but could have pitched him a little bit differently here leading off compared with a couple of runners on. But Sam gets himself a double. Lead off base hit for Mitchell post 18. Sam 3, now 4 for 17, but 3 for 16 coming in. First pitch swinging, popped up. Short center field. Gerber will bring it in for out number 1. So popped out to short center field, but Gerber, the shortstop, hauled it in for out number 1. Mickles stays at second base. But again, Mickles will go back to him as 3 for 16. 2 singles and a home run. Now he can add a double to that. 5 RBI. 188 batting average for Sam. There's the first pitch swinging. Foul at the third base bag. No balls and 1 strike. I think the Pierre fans thought that was a catch because they clapped for Mike Lusk when he made the stop at third, but it was just a foul ball. No balls, one strike to Gator. Runner at second base, one out. Bouncing ball again, foul past the third base bag. Now no balls and two strikes. Bryce also is in mention of the big stick, but the way Badger is rolling, it may not be even possible. But he's 6 out of 14, 429 batting average with 3 doubles, 3 singles here in the state tournament. Just 1 RBI. 429 batting average for Bryce. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here after the leadoff double, a pop out and a strikeout. 2 away here in the second inning. Here's Kobe Larson. We talked about pitchers who could not pitch. Kobe's another one of those. I don't know if I mentioned him earlier. He cannot pitch as well. He pitched too many yesterday. He needed 1 day rest, which there's no Monday. So bouncing ball, third baseman. Lusk knocks it down. Leadoff double wasted for Mitchell. 5-3 put out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. That one man left at second base here in the second. We played 2. So far it's all Pierre, 5-1. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Post 18 American Legion Baseball Championship Sunday, and we're back in 90 seconds.
World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Time, stories, and marketing alternatives. The determination to create solutions for customer success is why Dakota Plains Ag belongs in every farmer's plan, and it's their commitment and integrity that makes choosing them the easiest part of the operation. Visit them at dakotaplainsag.com.
For the best coverage of Mitchell Post 18 baseball, Mitchell Colonel, and SDSU athletics, come to the right place, KORN. This is Mark Oberman of Calling All Sports, and let's get back to the action.
Peyton Zabel, Garrett Stout, Joe King do up here. 6'7", 8 hitter. First pitch up the middle, base hit. Onslaught continues. Zabel 2 for 2 today. Third inning in a row, they've had their leadoff hitter on base. Walked in the first, walked in the second, base hit here in the third. That is their 6th base hit. And we're just into the third inning. Here's Garrett Stout. He popped out to Drew Kitchens at short for the second out back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Off-speed pitch, strike call, no balls and 1 strike. Garrett Stout, Joe King. They made the second and third out back in the first. Left-handed stick for Garrett Stout. Here's a pitch, outside corner for a ball. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Garrett Stout. 4 for 20 in the state tournament. One ball, 1 strike. DeVries gets the sign. Here's a pitch. Big swing and a miss. Low and outside pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. State Amateur Baseball Tournament starts at Cadwell Park back in Mitchell on Wednesday. We'll have 6 teams that we're covering there here on KORN. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That one's roped down the right field line, but well fouled. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner at first base. We'll give you the rundown of teams that we'll be covering at the State Amateur Baseball Tournament. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a set in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Inside pitch. Strikeout number 2 for Ryland DeVries. Garrett Stouts 0 for 2. And there's one away here in the third inning. Here's Joe King. He flew out to Carson Max in right field to end the first inning. Game 1 of the day of the tournament on Wednesday is Winter Coloma against Del Rapids PBR. There's a hot shot in left field, but right at Spencer Negebauer for out number 2. And scampering back to first is Zabel. So 2 away after the leadoff single. Here's Zach Rayburn. He walked to lead off the second inning. He come around to score. Second game at 7:30 on Wednesday, Vermilion, Gray Sox, and Clark. Then they get into 4 games a day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday as well. That one's inside ball 1. 11 o'clock Thursday, Miller-Wessington against Lake Norton. 1 o'clock, Wynot, Nebraska, and Garrettson. 5:30 Thursday, Freeman and Millbank. Our first game is on Thursday here on KORN at 7:30. Off-speed pitch, bouncing ball to Drew Kitchens. He'll take the short route to second. And after the leadoff single, 1, 2, 3 after that. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Mitchell trails Pierre in the state championship of American Legion Baseball. 5-1 Pierre over Mitchell. We'll go to the bottom of the third in 1 minute.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
KORN.com. This is Mike Henriksen and Sports Fanatics calling all sports. Let's get back to the action.
Well, bottom of the third inning here of this scheduled 9-inning ball game. Mitchell Post 18 trails it. They got a big hole to climb out of, 5-1. A hole that nobody else has been able to crawl out of here in the state tournament. Inside ball 1, now it's ball 2, 2-0. To Elijah Pummer, he flew out to right field to lead off the bottom of the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Off-speed pitch inside. And that's 2 balls and 1 strike. E batting .349 on the season. It's 48th game here in the summer. 2-1 pitch, bouncing ball, foul past the third base bag. Now it's 2-2. Elijah Pummer, Briggs Havlik, Jed Schmidt here due up. Bottom of the third inning. Here is a 2-2 pitch, number foul. Back to the state amateur, our first coverage Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Plankinton out of the Pony Hills League. We'll have them. They'll take on Larchwood, Iowa. We'll have that Thursday at 7:30. A busy Friday and Saturday for KORN Sports coming up as well. 2-2 pitch to E on the way. Foul again. This one's at the third base dugout. Saturday, Irene takes on Northville at 11 a.m. Then we'll have the 1 o'clock game, Mount Vernon and Redfield. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled again down the left field line. So fighting them off here is Elijah Pummer. We'll also have the 5:30 game, the Parks and Mudcats and Harrisburg at 5:30 on Friday. And then the late game on Friday has Beersford and Tabor. There's a slow roller this time. Gerber gobbles it, throws it. No, in time for the outs. Bang, bang play at first base. Slow roller at the edge of the grass. Gerber gobbles it up, throws it to first base. And one out after a good battle from Elijah Pummer. 6-3 put out, one away here in the third. Here's now Briggs Havlick. Briggs walked and scored back in that first inning. There's a first pitch swinging, left center field, and going to fall in for a base hit. Rounding first is Briggs. He'll stop right there. Good attempt by Badger. Hope he didn't hurt himself. He laid himself out. Now he's kind of hunched over there in left center field. He tried to make that catch. Nice effort. Maybe knocked the wind out of him. But a base hit. Third base hit for Mitchell. Briggs Havlick on base for the second time here today. Briggs on the year, .316 batting average, his 45th game. Now here's Jed Schmidt. He doubled, stole third base back in the first, was stranded right there. Briggs at first base. Here's a pitch off speed, hammered again, caught at second by Stout. Throw to first, double play. Well, our first initial move is to the next base on hard hit balls the entire tournament. Instead of freezing, we go to the next base and then realize it's going to be caught. We've done that 3-4 times here in the state tournament. A line out to Stout over to King on the 4-3 double play. Gets them out of the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, no men left. We played 3. It's all Pierre so far. State Championship Sunday. Pierre 5, Mitchell 1. We're back in 60 on KORN.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
If you're looking for a modular home of the highest quality, you want a Lichty home. Check out our impressive selection of Lichty homes at lichtyhomes.com. This is usually the part where our web address is displayed out on screen so you can spell it. But this is radio, so okay. It's LIECHTY homes.com. And now we're out of time. Great homes, great selection, tours too. Lichty Homes.
Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Metro. Let's get back to the ball.
Leading things off here for Pierre Post 8. Top of the order, Connor Gerber, Brad Dean, Landon Badger. As we go to the fourth inning. 2-0 pitch now coming up to Gerber. Connor has walked and scored, singled and scored. He's 1 for 1. Third plate appearance, and we're in the fourth inning. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Pierre. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Mitchell. 2-1 offering on the way. Fly ball center field, Jed Schmidt. He'll drift back a couple of spots. He'll bring it in for out number 1. So finally, keep Connor Gerber off the bases here. 1 away in the fourth inning. Last night, Pierre had a 13-0 lead after 6. And they're hoping to finish it early just to save energy, pitches, whatever. End up being 13-9 the final score last night over Aberdeen. Not that it's hurting them here yet today, leading it 5-1. Down low in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Brad Dean. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out to third and struck out. Down low again, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Brad Dean, 4 for 15 in the state tournament. Well, far better hitter than 4 for 15, tell you that much. Down low, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Couple of walks, couple of strikeouts for DeVries. Through 3 1/3 inning. And there's a 3-0. Now strike call, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the fourth inning. 5-1 deficit for Mitchell post 18. Curveball dropped in there for a strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So once in a hole, 3-0. He's now ran the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes as Ryland DeVries. Here is a full count pitch. On the way from Ryland. Up the middle, base hit. Grooved a fastball, and Brad Dean, like I mentioned, good hitter, good ball player, roped that one up the middle. His 5th base hit in the state tournament. That's hit number 7 already for Pierre post 8. And here's Landon Badger. 11 of 15 in the state tournament. 12 RBI. That's pretty solid. Runner at first base. Here is a pitch to Badger. Strike called. No balls and 1 strike. To continue back with that state amateur baseball, all the pairings were on Saturday morning, I think. Yes. 11 o'clock, Crofton, Nebraska, and Salem at 11 a.m. We'll have Dimmick Emery and Del Rapids Mudcats at 1 o'clock on Saturday. That one's down low in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll also have the 5:30 game, Canton and Platte, on Saturday, and the 7:30 game, Flandreau and Alexandria. That should be a great matchup. The top team in Class B. 1-1 pitch, runner going high and outside. Throw down to second. Not in time. Brad Dean with a stolen base. Tough pitch to throw down to second. It was high and outside. Sam reached for it, brought it down, threw it to second. Brad Dean easily into second base with the stolen base. 1 out. Runner in scoring position here in the 4th. Off speed. Badger hits it to center field. Still pretty hard. Going back at the just shy of the track is Schmidt. Badger's retired, but moving over to third base is Brad Dean. Still gave it a good little ride, did Badger to center field. And most importantly for Mitchell, 2 outs. Runner at third base for Spencer Seringer. He had a double, scored in the first, lined out to short in the second. He's 1 for 2, 9 for 21 of the state tournament. Last 2 games of the first round, strike call, no balls, 1 strike. Madison and Lesterville, the Castlewood Monarchs in 4 corners to round out the first round of the state Class B amateur baseball tournament. Hard shot, backhand at short, long throw by Drew Kitchens, scoop in time, got him at first base. Good backhand by Drew Kitchens, good scoop by Bryce Garrett's at first base. 6-3 put out number 3, and the 1-out single stranded over at third base for Pierre post 8 here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. Bottom of the 4th inning, Pierre 5, Mitchell 1. We're back in 60 to Rapid City at Fitzgerald Stadium on KORN.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Hi, this is Elijah Plummer, and you are listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Welcome back here to Fitzgerald Stadium. Due up for Mitchell, Spencer Nagebauer, Drew Kitchens, and Sam Mickles. Want to send out congratulations to the Mitchell Junior Legion team. They made the Final Four as well. They lost last night down in Yankton to Sioux Falls East, 12-2 in 6 innings. So Sioux Falls East and Sioux Falls West playing for the Junior Legion Championship down in Yankton today. But Mitchell Junior Legion, lot of promise for Mitchell post-18 American Legion baseball with that team, and of course the success this team has had here as well. No balls, 1 strike to Spencer. Here's a shot, base hit to left field for Spencer. 1 for 1 with a sacrifice here today. Spencer leading the team in batting average on the year, 433. His 41st game played here for Mitchell Post 18. Well, we've gotten some runners on base, just can't do much with it. Here is Drew Kitchens. Maybe the 4th inning is our magic inning against Kyle Stover. Spencer at first. Decent lead. Stays put. Strike call to Drew. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Drew, he walked back in the first inning, was caught stealing to end the inning back in the first. They'll throw to first base, and that time Spencer was barely off the bag on that one. He just kind of turned around. He was back on the first base bag. No balls, 1 strike to Drew Kitchens. Spencer, you'd think, would take off. Coming set is Stover. Long hold, throw to first base, and back in time. I think he was probably going on that pitch. He was kind of leaning towards that second base bag. Spencer Negebauer, first base, stays put. Here's the pitch down low and taken off. Getting down to second base will be Spencer Negebauer. He was not going, but the pitch was in the dirt. And once Seringer went down to his knees to block that, he kind of took off, thinking if time he got up and threw it, he was almost going to be the third or second base. Off-speed pitch popped up on the infield. Foul territory, and bringing it in is Michael Lusk for out number 1. So I'll pop out to the third baseman, 1 away here. Holding at second is Negebauer. So 1 out here, Sam Mickles. He had a leadoff double back in the second, was stranded right there back in the second inning. By the way, Drew on the year, second best batting average, 371, 48 games. There's another hot smash left center field, but coming in, making the catch is Brad Dean in left field. Might have been off the end of the bat the way it looked. Didn't sound really solid, and an out for Sam Mickles. So leadoff single, and now runner at second with 2 outs. And here's Carson Max. Carson popped out to the shortstop, Connor Gerber, for the first out back in the second after Sam Mickles doubled to lead off that inning. Carson had a 2-run home run on Thursday. Strike call. No balls, 1 strike. Carson on the year, batting just .242, 34 games for Carson. That misses off the plate, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. At second base is Spencer Negebauer. Mitchell trails it 5-1. In the final day of the State Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. 1-1 pitch. That one's hit down the left field line, but foul out of play. And now Carson, the left-handed batter, in a hole. 1 ball and 2 strikes. On deck, Bryce Garrett, but there are 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Mitchell bats here in the home half of the 4th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way to Carson. Off speed, strike 3 call, froze him. First strikeout, second strikeout of the ball game for Kyle Stover. So leadoff single, again, wasted by Mitchell. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left. We played 4. It's Pierre 5, Mitchell Post 18-1. We're back with the top of the 5th inning in 1 minute.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
If you're looking for a modular home of the highest quality, you want a Lichty home. Check out our impressive selection of Lichty homes at lichtyhomes.com. This is usually the part where our web address is displayed out on screen so you can spell it. But this is radio, so okay. It's LIECHTY homes.com. And now we're out of time. Great homes, great selection, tours too. Lichty Homes.
You're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
We go to the fifth inning. Michael Lusk, Peyton Zabel, Garrett Stout due up here in the fifth inning for Pierre in the scheduled 9-inning ball game, state championship. Mitchell has to win this to force a winner-take-all later tonight. Ball one ball, no strikes to Mike Lusk. He is 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out. Rephrase that, a fielder's choice ground out. And I'm going to say a fielder's choice and a ground out. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI, 5 for 20. In the state tournament is Mike Lusk. 2-0 count. Strike call, 2 balls and a strike. On deck, Peyton Zabel. Ninth meeting since springtime between these two teams. That one's low in the dirt. Ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. 6 in the summer, 2 in the spring. Mitchell's 2-6 against this team. Baseball in 2017. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Lusk. Trying to get on base here. Mitchell has not retired Pierre 1, 2, 3 in the first 4 innings. There's a fly ball left field. Negebauer, diving catch, made it out number 1. Solid outfielders we have. Spencer, Jed, Carson. Seen a lot of that all year long. Diving catches, saving a lot of, or stealing a lot of base hits away from hitters, including that one right there. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. There's Peyton Zabel. He's 2 for 2. Came into this game 2 for 14, now 4 for 16. Takes that one off the plate, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 for 2 with an RBI back in the first inning. One ball, no strike count here to Zabel. Tall right-handed batter, strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike to Zabel. Garrett Stout waits on deck. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Rocking fire is Ryland DeVries. Strike 2 call. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning. We're moving right along here, knock on wood. Just about an hour old only. Here is a 1-2 pitch. Down low in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, they have this BB Core bats, I guess, or officially whatever they're called, has cut down those 15, 14 type of games. Yes, you'll still get those every once in a while, because sometimes you run into some lousy pitching every once in a while. But normally, games are pretty manageable. High scoring would be 8-6. Great games are 3-2, 2-1, that kind of stuff. 3-2 pitch, low roller to Drew Kitchens at short. Gobbles it, throws it to first in time, out number 2. 6-3 put out, short to first. 2 away here in the 5th. I mean, you take a look at all the state tournament games. Not too many double-digit run put up, except for Pierre. 13 yesterday, 10 the night before, 9 and 8. So they put up some numbers because they can hit the ball. But other games are 3-2, 5-4, 8-7, 8-5, 5-4, 8-6, 2-0. Pretty good ball games throughout the course of this state tournament. Down low in the dirt after 2 quick outs. Now a 2-0 count to Garrett Stout. He's 0 for 2. Struck out back in the 3rd. Popped out to short in the 1st. He's 4 for 21 in the state tournament is Stout. Left-handed stick. Here's a 2-0 count from DeVries, looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Strike call. 2 balls and 1 strike. Faced 8 men in the 1st. 6 men in the 2nd. 4 in the 3rd. 4 in the 4th. And foul ball. And hopefully just 3 here in the 5th. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Stout. Joe King waits on deck for Pierre post 8. trying to win a state title, win their 36th game of the year. 2-2 pitch on the way from DeVries. Swing and a miss, strike three. Strikeout number 3 for Ryland in the first 1-2-3 inning here for Mitchell in the 5th. So hopefully it gets going here a little bit in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left. Bottom of the 5th. It's all Pierre. They lead it 5-1 over Mitchell. And we're back in 1 minute.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
That whole philosophy travels through all the people. That's truly the way it's separate.
You won't find that at a big box store because our Boots Even Appliance, your local brand store store, they're more than just a locally owned appliance store. They're your neighbor and friend.
Hi, this is Rick Hadley. You're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490, KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Bryce Garrett's, Kobe Larson, Elijah Pummer due up here for Mitchell in the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-1, outside ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-1, Pierre leads Mitchell. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Pierre. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Mitchell. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, still got a long ways to go. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Only in the bottom of the 5th, and hopefully Ryland DeVries is in a groove right now after a rough first and second inning. 3 goose eggs for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There's a swing, maybe foul ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Garrett. 0 for 1 here today. Here is the off-speed pitch. Down low in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 295 batting average on the season for Gator. It's 43rd game played this summer. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Off-speed, swung and a miss. Strike 3 up high. And Garrett's down swinging. He's 0 for 2. He had 3 doubles on the state tournament, 2 yesterday. So 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Kobe Larson. He grounded out to third baseman Mike Lusk. Back to end the 2nd inning. He bats here with 1 out in the 5th inning. Takes ball 1 there. 1 ball, no strikes to Kobe. Kobe on the season batting .262. Check that, .252. Let me check your little bright up here with my computer screen. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Kobe. Off speed there. Nice backhand by Lusk. He'll throw to first. Low, scooped and out at first. Good backhand stop by Lusk. Good scoop by Joe King at first. 5-3 put out, 2 away here in the 5th inning. Good play by the Pierre defense. And now, top of the order, Elijah Pummer will step in. Kobe, .262, by the way, in 40 games. There, drops in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Kyle Stover pitching very effectively. 4 hitter so far has given up 1 run. Down low in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mitchell trails at 5-1. Had a few runners on base, but no really big threats. That first inning might have been the main threat here in this ball game. Outside, ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. To Mitchell's second baseman, multi-positional player, utility player, plays third. He can throw on the mound as well. We haven't seen him yet in the state tournament. We might see him today. Here is a 3-1 pitch. Strike call. 3 balls, 2 strikes. E is 0 for 2 today. Fly to right. Ground out to short. 0 for 2 here. Here is the pitch. Popped up, short right field. Has a beat on it. Is Zabel, and 3 up and 3 down. 6 in a row set down for Kyle Stover. So fly ball to right field. 3 away. We played 5 innings here in the state Class A American Legion Baseball Championship. With our score, Pierre 5, Mitchell 1. Top of the 6th inning, 1 minute on KORN.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
For over 60 years, the Iverson name has been the name to know in Mitchell Auto Business. For the last couple in the Huron area as well. Iverson is proud to have the Ford family of cars, SUVs, and America's best-selling trucks to our lineup in our newest Huron location. The same great customer service, stress-free, laid-back approach to car sales you've come to know and love over the years is now available to area Ford buyers. Check out their tire inventory at Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, Transit, Alford, and Iverson Auto Centers.
At the 2017 South Dakota State Class A Senior American Legion Baseball Tournament. Here's what it's here.
Let's get back to the ballpark.
Top of the 6th inning we go. Joe King, Zach Rayburn, Connor Gerber due up here for Pierre Post 8. First pitch inside, ball 1. Again, you want to watch this championship game online, you certainly can do that. Go to YouTube and go to Hardhats-TV. Search for that. When you go to youtube.com, search for Hardhats-TV. And you'll be able to watch it and listen to the play-by-play as well from the state Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Joe King. 0 for 2 today, 2 for 17 in the state tournament. Flown out to right, flown out to left. And a 3-1 count now to Joe King. Well, after a opening round loss on Wednesday, Mitchell's rattled off 3 wins in a row. And ball 4, third walk of the ball game for Ryland DeVries. And prompts Luke Norton out of the dugout. And that's going to be it for Ryland DeVries. As Mitchell bullpen stirs a little bit, looks like Elijah Pummer is going to come into the ball game, which I would say thrusting Kobe Larson into second base. So pitching change here. We'll get the changes as well. Mitchell trails it 5-1, top of the 6th. We're back with a pitching change in 2 minutes.
Now's the time to get hired at Walmart. They're adding to the Walmart team with jobs that pay well and come with perks too. Want to work as a Pick Up Today associate? It's Walmart. Fresh produce, meats or deli. Walmart has it. Like electronics? Work at Walmart. Apparel experience? Bring it to Walmart. Like working with people? Daytime overnight cashier at Walmart. How about working with freight? Second shift inventory or overnight stocking? Job security? Walmart has it. Employee discount? Walmart. Walmart and Mitchell has a job. Walmart is an equal opportunity employer.
Here at Davidson County Implement, we rely on our machines. Yesterday, today's progress, what they need, not only takes a team, but the right team. Our customers happy and keep operations moving smoothly. That is why we are your dealer of choice. Davidson County Implement, a division of C&B Operations, along with the Fred Harr stores of Freeman, Yankton, and Wagner, are proud supporters of high school athletics and academics.
Are you suffering from an injury that is limiting your lifestyle? Hello, this is Steve Van Ginner from Dakota Physical Therapy. As part of my clinical training, I had the opportunity to learn at one of the premier sports medicine centers in the Midwest. I specialize in treating shoulder or rotator cuff injuries, as well as knee and ankle injuries. Along with having a master's degree in physical therapy, I have a degree in athletic training and have had the opportunity to work with recreational athletes, collegiate All-Americans, and even professional athletes. Whether you are suffering from an athletic injury or any other type of injury or ailment, remember Dakota Physical Therapy for all of your therapy needs.
Craig Culver on Culver's Salt and Normal Concrete Mixer. Summer just isn't complete without this.
No liner, please.
And add salted. Okay. Then pick your favorite mix in. Cookie dough, brownie pieces, or how about Reese's peanut butter cups? We spin it by hand. I love doing that. There it is. Come on into the Culver's Salted Caramel Concrete Mixer. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, 1015 Cabela Drive in Mitchell.
Welcome back here to the Fitz. New pitcher Elijah Pummer for Mitchell. Post 18. He'll face Zach Rayburn. Runner at first base. Nobody out. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Mitchell trails it 5-1. Bunt foul. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes. Ryland DeVries, 5+ innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Right now, 5 runs, all 5 earned. Joe King at first base is his. He can lose it, cannot win it, obviously, as we're here in the 6th. 0-2 pitch by E inside. Elijah just only pitched 6 2/3 of an inning this year. This is his 10th game pitched. But just 6 2/3. He is 0-1 on the year. 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA of 5.40. Hot smash left field, base hit. 1-2 pitch. He wanted a bunt. Couldn't get it down, but instead ropes a base hit to left. So Zach Rayburn is 1 for 2. 4 for 8 in the state tournament. So top of the order here, 2 runners on, nobody out for Connor Gerber as Pierre tries to blow it open here in the 6th. They already lead at 5-1. Their 8th base hit. Squaring to bunt is Gerber. He will get it down. Back to Pummer. He'll go to first base for out number 1. So a sacrifice bunt by Gerber. He's still 1 for 2, 9 for 19 in the state tournament. 1 away. Runner at second and third with 1 out. For Bradley Dean, he's 1 for 3. 5 for 16 in the state tournament. With runners at second and third, Mitchell's infield is in. Down low, ball 1, 1 ball, no strike. Infield is in, trying to cut down that runner at home. Landon Badger on deck, then Spencer Seringer. 1 out, runner at second and third for Pierre post 8, leading at 5-1. Down low, ball 2, 2-0 to Brad D. Trying to keep the balls low, but missing the strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch off speed, strike call, 2 balls and 1 strike. Looked like Brad was taken all the way there. Rightfully so, with some balls up on the scoreboard. Here's a 2-1 set. Pitch on the way, upstairs, ball 3, almost gets away from Sam Mickles. Now it's 3 balls and a strike. Brad Dean, 3 balls, 1 strike. Great hitters count here. Runner at second and third. Here's a pitch off speed. Strike call. It's 3-2 now. Full count to Brad Dean. You certainly don't want to face Landon Badger, the hottest man in Legion baseball right now, with the bases loaded. And 1 out. Here's a 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball, right field. Going to get a run in here. Well, even more. It's going back. It's off the base of the wall. Well, that thing carried like no other. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score to stand-up triple for Brad Dean. I thought that was just a lazy fly ball to right field. And that thing took off and went off the base of the wall over Carson Mack's head for a triple. 2 more runs put up on the board for Pierre. They lead it 7-1. Boy, that thing carried. So 2 RBIs for Brad Dean. Here's Landon Badger now. Give 2 RBI to Brad Dean. He's 2 for 4 today. He's at third base. Here's Badger. He is 2 for 3. Chopper foul at the first base bag. 2 for 3. He's 11 for 16 in the state tournament. Not bad at all. That's a .688 batting average. He went down 4 points by going 2 for 3 today. There's a bouncing ball right side through for a base hit. Well, that right there might be your Legion Player of the Year. Right there, Landon Badger. He has had some whale of a state tournament. And so has Pierre as a team. Another RBI for Badger. 4 today. 3 for 4. 12 for 17. Pretty crazy. That's a unbelievable clip. 708 or 706 now. Batting average. There's a ball missed inside. 708 in 5 games. And he's not done yet. We're in the 6th inning. 8-1 is the score. There's a fly ball right field again. Down the line, fair or foul. Foul ball for Spencer Seringer. He's 1 for 3 today. So close the book on Ryland. 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts in 5+ innings. 8-1 now here in the 6th inning. One ball, 1 strike to Seringer. Mike Lusk waits on deck for Pierre Post-8. Runner goes, popped up, foul. Can he get back in time? Badger, he can, and out number 2. Popped up in foul territory. So Seringer is 1 for 4. 9 for 23 now, so he's cooled off. 11 RBI, though. That has helped them through the first 4 days. So 2 away here in the 6th inning. 10 base hits here in the game for Pierre through 5 2/3 of an inning. Runner takes off on first motion. Fly ball to center field. Jed Schmidt went back, then was going to run in and make the catch in center field for out number 3. But a good inning for Pierre Post-8. 3 runs, 3 hits. No Mitchell error. 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Pierre extends their lead. Pierre Post-8 leads Mitchell Post-18. 8-1. Bottom of the 6th inning in 1 minute.
If you are looking for a modular home of the highest quality, you want a Lichty home. Check out our impressive selection of Lichty homes at lichtyhomes.com. This is usually the part where our web address is displayed out on screen so you can spell it. But this is radio, so okay. It's LIECHTY homes.com. And now we're out of time. Great homes, great selection, tours too. Lichty Homes.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
Baseball on AM 1490 KORN. Mitchell, let's get back to the ballpark.
Well, with Andrew Weller back in the studio, I am Sports Director Steve Morgan, KORN Mitchell. Online, 1490KORN.com. Also on Hardhats-TV through YouTube. Thanks for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed the coverage all season here for the Mitchell fans, either online or on the radio. We appreciate you tuning in and supporting Mitchell Post-18 American Legion Baseball. Briggs Havlick, Jed Schmidt, Spencer Negebauer. Due up here in the bottom of the 6th. It's now 8-1 in favor of Pierre. Briggs is 1 for 1 with the walk. Follows that one straight back. He is 4 for 13 here in the state tournament. Jed Schmidt waits on deck. Diggs back in. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Dropped in there. Just missed. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Stover has pitched a gem. 4 hitters so far. Gave up 1 run in the first, and that's been it. And really no real threats after that. And well, Bert Reddy, the home plate umpire, said foul ball. Briggs Havlick said hit my elbow, and Briggs trotting down to first base, but Bert says foul ball. That it went off maybe the end of the bat. I'm not sure what is going to happen here. He's conferring with Steve Creer, first base umpire. And now they're going to call it foul ball. And now they're going to confer with all the umpires. They got 4 of them, and nobody saw a ball hit off the elbow of Briggs Havlick. I'm guessing not, because they're going to call it a foul ball. I think they're going to stick with that. That's what the initial call was. And going to be a foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Briggs Havlick. Mitchell trying to get on base any way they can. So now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter Briggs Havlick. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one straight back. Do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Mitchell Post 18's had a great run here in the state tournament. Not over yet. Pop fouling out of play down the third base line and into the batting cage bullpen area here at the Fitz. 325 down the left field line, 330 down the right field line, 393s to the left and right center field power alleys. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Briggs. A lot of liner caught by Gerber at short. And there's one away here in the 6th. That brings up now Jed Schmidt. Briggs, by the way, now 1 for 2. He is 4 for 14 in the state tournament. Here's Jed Schmidt. Jed is 1 for 2. Last couple of ball games, he's really hit the ball hard. Last night and today. He hit a hard shot to second baseman, Stout, for a 4-3 double play to get Briggs Havlick off at first. There's another hard hit ball at second. Stout gobbles it, throws it, 2 away. 4-3 put out, 2 away. 1 for 3 today. 8 for 20 is Jed Schmidt in the state tournament. And now here's Spencer Negebauer. Spencer's 1 for 1 here today. A single last time up. Sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Or really could have got more run. There's a strike call. No balls and a strike. Had runners at first and third. 2 outs. And Drew Kitchen was caught stealing with Sam Mickles at the plate. And then the second inning, he hits a double off the wall. Not saying that would have happened with runners at first and third or not, but I would have did the same thing and tried to get Drew down to second base. Back in that first inning, we only scored that 1 run. That's been it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A little behind that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Spencer. On deck is Drew Kitchens. 8 in a row set down by Stover since a leadoff single in the 4th by Negebauer. Fly ball, right center field. Coming in is Zabel, and another one put in the books. Fly ball to right field. 9 in a row set down by Stover here in the ball game. We played 6. It's been all Pierre. They lead it 8-1 in the championship game of the State Class A American Legion Baseball Tournament. Pierre leads at 8-1. We're back in 60 seconds.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today. Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Back here to Rapid City. We go to the top half of inning number 7. We're getting late here in this championship game. Pierre leads at 8-1. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 last inning in the 6th. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Pierre. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Mitchell. Here's Peyton Zabel, followed by Garrett Stout, Joe King. The scheduled hitters due up here for Pierre. Post 8. Here's a pitch inside ball 1. Elijah Pummer starting his first full inning of work. He came in actually second batter in the 6th inning, so he's already pitched 1 full inning. Fly ball left center field. Running it down is Jed, and he will in left center field. We've robbed a lot of people of base hits here this year. That one might have been another one. Any normal, regular center fielder maybe not get to that. But Jed Schmidt, good jump, good instincts in center field. Runs that one down. Peyton Zabel, 2 for 4 now. He's 4 for 18 in the state tournament. 1 away. Here's now Garrett Stout. He's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a pop-out. 4 for 22. In the state tournament. I said last half inning been a good run for Mitchell. It really has. I know probably all they believed in it. Parents believed that we'd be here today on a Sunday in the final 2. Not everybody thought that, especially after a first round loss on Wednesday. That is an uphill climb and then some. There's ball 3 outside. We lost that first game to Renner 5-2. Just couldn't figure out Coolwine of Renner. Outside, no strike call. It's 3-1. Coolwine, 13 strikeouts. Still, we're within striking distance. Lost 5-2. Briggs Havlick pitched a great first 7 innings. 3-1 upstairs, ball 4. First walk given up by Elijah Pummer. 1 out walk here. We've only retired them 1, 2, 3 one time. That was back in the 5th. Here's Joe King. Joe is 0 for 2, 2 for 17 in the state tournament. He walked, scored back in the 6th inning. Runner at first base. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. But losing it 5-2 didn't dampen the spirits from anybody. Really used Briggs Havlick up in that first game. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. We had our full staff ready to go with Jed, Bailey, Jared, Ryland, Calvin yet to pitch starting on Thursday. And we got here to the championship game. Strike call, 2 balls and a strike. Beat Sioux Falls East to eliminate them 3-2. Eliminated Brandon Valley 8-5. And then a huge win last night over Rapid City Post 22, 5-4. That one's down low, ball 3, 3-1. Now E, after the first out, has walked the next guy. Now 3-1 on Joe King. All at the bottom of the order. You don't want to face the top of the orders of this potent lineup with guys on base. And that's ball 4 inside. So back-to-back walks here now after the first out. And now here comes Luke Norton out of the dugout, talk to Elijah Pummer. And we're going to get a pitching change here. Looks like Drew Kitchens will be coming in. And Kelvin Haig more than likely going to short. E going back to second. We'll get the changes after this. Mitchell trails at 8-1. 2 runners on base. 1 out. We're back in 90 seconds.
Your attention, please. Defensive changes for Mitchell.
store in
Now
1961
playing
with the idea of
shortstop,
providing the best
number
service
6,
and quality
Alvin
appliances
Patrick.
for his customers.
Had go back in the leadoff spot in the order and playing fourth.
Luxury and kitchen appliances. Dan Rue says
And moving on from shortstop, the new pitcher number 1, Drew Kitchen. Kitchens now pitching for
Give them
Richard.
that compassion, give them that understanding, give them that time, and that whole philosophy travels through all the people because that's truly the only thing that separates.
You won't find that at a big box store because at Rue's Even Appliance, your local brand store store, they're more than just a locally owned appliance store. They're your neighbor and friend.
Dakota Plains Egg strives to be a comprehensive service provider for today's ever-changing farming community. They provide sound grain business solutions to farmers through a variety of channels, including drying, storage, and marketing alternatives. The determination to create solutions for customer success is why Dakota Plains Egg belongs in every farmer's plan, and it's their commitment and integrity that makes choosing them the easiest part of the operation. Visit them at dakotaplainsegg.com.
Hello, this is Jed Schmidt. You're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Well, Drew Kitchens is your new pitcher for Mitchell Post 18. Drew, just 10 innings on the mound. This is his 10th game. He is 0 and 1, no wins, 1 loss. 14 hits, 19 runs. Check that. 14 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned runs, 9 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA of 7.20 for Mitchell Post 18. He'll face Zach Rayburn. First pitch on the way, outside ball 1. Zach singled off of Elijah Pummer. Pummer's first batter he faced last inning in the 6th. He'll face a new pitcher here in Drew Kitchens, 2 runners on. Strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rayburn. He is 1 for 2 today. 4 for 8 in the state tournament. He has walked, singled, scored twice. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Drew. Upstairs, ball 2, 2-1. Ryland DeVries pitched into the 6th. 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Elijah 1 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs so far, but runners on base are his. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. And that's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order, Connor Gerber waits on deck. 8-1 here in the 7th. Drew Kitchens and the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. 1 out. That was a hard hit left center field for Zabel. Run down by Schmidt in left center field for the first out, then back-to-back walks. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. The bases are loaded. We have walked 3 in a row. Well, I'm not going to get the job done when you got free bases. 3 walks this inning. 6 walks total for Mitchell pitching. And now bases are loaded. Top of the order for Connor Gerber. Down low, blocked. It goes off the shin guard. The run's going to come in to score. It's 9-1. And now you start scratching your head here on top of the 7th for the 10-run rule here to end early. Gerber is 1 for 2 with a walk and a sacrifice. 2 runs scored. And we can't throw a strike. 2 balls, no strikes. Brad Dean waits on deck. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Strike call. 2 balls and a strike. Connor Gerber, the shortstop for Pierre Post 8. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Down low. 3-1. With Brad Dean waiting on deck. He already had a 2 RBI triple last time up. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the 6th, 1 so far here in the 7th. 9 total runs for Pierre. They lead at 9-1. Ball 4, bases are loaded. 4 straight walks. And now here's Brad Dean. You say we're running on fumes on the pitching staff. Well, Jed can't pitch. Bailey can't pitch. Briggs can't pitch. You still got Kelvin. Jared can't pitch. Ryland's out. Kobe Larson can't pitch. Drew's in. You got Carson Max, Max Schoenfelder, Bryce Garretts. Those are the three that are available. Calvin Haig, if I mentioned him, got to keep him back just in case we have a comeback and have the next game coming up later tonight. But there will not be a later game tonight, a game 2 of the championship. We don't win this one. We're down 9-1 here in the top of the 7th. They're knocking on the door for a 10-run rule. Foul back and out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brad Dean. Landon Badger waits on deck. 1 out here. Bases are loaded. Pierre already 1 run in this inning. 4 straight walks after the first out. There's a bouncing ball right side. Knocked down. Might be 2, 4, 6. No. Safe at first base. Fielder's choice RBI for Dean. His 3rd RBI today. Boy, he hustled that one out. That would have been huge for us to get that double play. 2 away. Run comes in. Runners are at the corners. Very important. Runner at third base, Zach Rayburn. You got to be a wall up there because it's 10-1 here in the top of the 7th. Fly ball, left field. Spencer Nagelbar looks into the sunshine of the Black Hills sky and brings it in for out number 3. So we stopped them from that 10-run rule in here in the 7th. It's 10-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's stretch time here. By the way, 2 runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base for Pierre in the 7th. Stretch time, bottom of the 7th coming up. All Pierre, they lead at 10-1. We're back in 1 minute on KORN and online, 1490KORN.com.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
For over 60 years, the Iverson name has been the name to know in Mitchell Auto Business. For the last couple in the Huron area as well. Iverson is proud to add the Ford family of cars, SUVs, and America's best-selling trucks to our lineup at their newest Huron location. The same great customer service and stress-free, laid-back approach to car sales you've come to know and love over the years is now available to area Ford buyers as well. Check out our entire inventory of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and now Ford at IversonAuto.com. Now's the time to get hired at Walmart. They're adding to the Walmart team with jobs that pay well and come with perks too. Want to work as a Pick Up Today associate? It's Walmart. Fresh produce, meats or deli. Walmart has it. Like electronics? Work at Walmart. Apparel experience? Bring it to Walmart. Like working with people? Daytime overnight cashier at Walmart. How about working with freight? Second shift inventory or overnight stocking? Job security? Walmart has it. Employee discount after 90 days? Walmart. Walmart in Mitchell has jobs. Point 2. Go to jobfair.today and click on Walmart to apply. Walmart is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Max Schoenfeld, and you're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KRN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ball.
Drew Kitchen, Sam Mickles, Carson Max due up here for Mitchell, the bottom of the 7th. Mitchell trails at 10-1 in the State A Championship. 0-1 pitch, foul ball, no balls, and 2 strikes now. Well, Mitchell trying to get out of this hole here, but it's going to be awfully tough against Pierre. Their bats are strong, and Kyle Stover pitching outstanding. 1-0-2 pitch upstairs, ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's starting his 7th inning of work. Drew, 6 for 14 coming in. He's 0 for 1 today. 6 for 15 now in the state tournament. Here's a 1-2 set. Pitch on the way off speed. Hit to the left side and through for a base hit for Drew. So lead off single here in the 7th for Mitchell. Here's Sam Mickles now. Sam is 1 for 2 today, 4 for 18 in the state tournament. He had a double to lead off the second, flew out to left in the fourth. 1 for 2 today. Carson Max waits on deck. There's a foul ball straight back. Mitchell's up there hacking. They know Stover's going to throw some strikes up 10-1. So they're up there swinging early in the count. Coming set. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Stover. That's going to hit. Mickles in the back. So maybe running out of gas is Stover. Now they're going to get some activity in the bullpen for Pierre. With runners at first and second and nobody out for Carson Max. Still 10-1. Got a long ways to go yet. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and might have been some activity already down to the bullpen. Coach White comes out, talk to his pitcher and catcher. Carson Max, Bryce Garretts, and then Kelvin Haig will get his first at bat in the state tournament as he came in to short when Drew come to the mound. E went back to second base, Kobe Larson out. Coach White, I think, given a few more warm-up tosses to whoever's warming up down to the bullpen. I see there has been a guy down there throwing now. They had a guy went down to maybe check to see if he was ready or not. It's a long, long conference. Now the umpire has joined them on top of the mound. Normally the umpire walks out there and breaks it up, but he joined the conversation. So now they'll break it up here. Right fielder Carson Max, 0 for 2 today. He popped out to short, struck out looking to end the fourth with a runner at second base. Mitchell has left just 3 men on base. That's been an effective Stover's bet. Down low, ball 1 ball, no strikes. Well, it's been a great state tournament for weather-wise. Fans have come out, and wow. Now they're going to go to the bullpen. He was out, talked to him, went back to the dugout. He threw 1 pitch. And Kyle Stover is coming out, and he pitched a whale of a ball game here for Pierre Post State in the championship. We'll get your pitching change coming up. Pierre Post State leads at 10-1. 2 runners on for Mitchell and nobody out. We're back after this 2-minute timeout.
Here at Davidson County Implement, we rely on our machinery to give yesterday and today's farmers what they need. It not only takes a team, but the right team to keep our customers happy and to keep operations moving smoothly. That is why we are your dealer of choice. Davidson County Implement, a division of C&B Operations, along with the Fred Har stores of Freeman, Yankton, and Wagner, are proud supporters of high school athletics and academics.
Suffering from an injury that is limiting your lifestyle? Hello, this is Steve Van Ginnern from Dakota Physical Therapy. As part of my clinical training, I had the opportunity to learn at one of the premier sports medicine centers in the Midwest. I specialize in treating shoulder or rotator cuff injuries, as well as knee and ankle injuries. Along with having a master's degree in physical therapy.
Back after this. I don't understand
The opportunity
what just happened.
Collegiate All-American, even professional athletes.
Minor or no?
No.
Or any other type of injury or ailment. Remember Dakota Physical Therapy for all of your therapy needs.
Well, I'm not sure what happened here. Stover is still pitching in the ball game. It was a second trip to the mound. And I swear to goodness, somebody came in to starting to warm up, but I guess not. Kyle Stover is still on the mound. And I was looking down to see who the change was because Austin Haas came in to pitch. But now Stover is still in there. Down low now, 3 balls, no strikes. So it baffled me there just a little bit. We'll have to see what happened there or where Haas went. 3 balls, no strikes to Carson Max. Takes a strike there, 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike now, nobody out. Mitchell trying to get back into it here. We trail it 10-1 here, bottom of the 7th inning. 3-1, down low, ball 4, and a single, a hit by pitch, and a walk has loaded the bases. Okay, now I get what happened. Coach White came out and he stopped on the baseline. Once you cross the baseline, okay, as soon as you cross the first base line out of your dugout, that counts as the trip to the mound. Well, he stopped just shy of the first base line, looked down the bullpen to see if Haas was ready. Haas comes running in. He wasn't making the change. He just wanted to see if he was ready. And since he didn't cross the line at first base, there was no pitching change. So they went back to Stover to pitch. He walked Carson Max, and now Austin Haas will come into pitch. So now we got it all figured out. That's what happens when you look down on radio, right? Kyle Stover, 6+ innings. 5 hits. So far, 1 run, 1 earned run. He had in there, let's see, 2, 3 walks, 1 hit by pitch, 3 strikeouts, by the way, for Stover. He can win it, cannot lose it. He leaves the ball game with a 10-1 lead. And Pierre, we kind of failed to mention, besides that first game of the day when they put up a measly 8 runs and then put up 9, then 10, then 13, and now 10. So they've increased their hitting. They can put up the runs, and they got the pitching. You take a look at that. They give up 6, 3, 3, 9 last night to Aberdeen, and then just 1 here to Mitchell so far. Here's Bryce Garrett. He'll face Austin Haas with the bases loaded, nobody out. Foul that one back to the screen. Inside pitch, foul ball, no balls, 1 strike. Calvin Haig waits on deck. Bryce Garrett's 6 for 16 now in the state tournament. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Haas, and that's going to hit Gator in the back. Hit by pitch. Down to first base goes Gator. Second to Max. Third to Mickles. Or to Kitchens, rather. Third goes to Mickles, yes, and Kitchens comes in to score. It's 10-2. Well, leaving the door open maybe for us, because hopefully we're just a base hit away, a big one, to get back in this ball game. And there's ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes to Calvin Haig. And that almost hits Kelvin. Ball 2, I think. 2 balls, no strikes to Kelvin. First at bat here in the state tournament, he was DH'd for. Back when he pitched, only pitched 2/3 of an inning, by the way. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Inside ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Calvin Haig, 21 games, by the way, 226 batting average. And takes ball 4. Another run comes in, RBI. And it's 10-3. Top of the order here coming up for Mitchell. Nobody out still. Again, leaving this door open. Mitchell has pulled off some great comebacks this year. There's a strike in the inside corner to Elijah Pummer. E is due. He is 0 for 3 today. 2 for 18 in the state tournament. And that's going to hit him. Haas has hit 2 and walked 1 since coming in the ball game. 3 runs in this inning. Well, if they're out of pitching as well, maybe this is our chance to get back in this ball game. It's 10-4. And we are a base clearing double, triple away from getting back in this ball game. Yes, I'm looking at it positively. 10-4. Bases loaded, nobody out. We got 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Here's Briggs now. 3 for 12 coming into this. He's 1 for 2 today. 4 for 14. Oh, and he gets plunked. And he is down. That was hard. And down goes Briggs Havlick. And he's still down on the ground. That was a hard pitch. And it went off, I don't know, elbow or... And Briggs is still down. And I don't know if Briggs can continue or not. He might be That hit him pretty square. But Haas has come in and hit a guy, hit Garrett's, walked Hag, hit Elijah, and now has hit Briggs Havlick. So, bases are still loaded. 4 runs are in this ball game. Give another RBI. We'll take them as we go here. 4 runs pushed across. Jed Schmidt here. Come on, Jed. If there's any time you want to clear the bases in right center field because center fielder Landon Badger playing him not to pull. If Jed can pull it to right center field, outside 2-0, and now coming out is Coach White again to talk to Haas. He can't throw a strike, which is good for us. That's fine. Hit as many guys as you want. Walk as many guys as you want. 2-0 count to Jed Schmidt. Come on, Jed. Hit it somewhere where they ain't. And hit it a long ways. You cleared the bases. It's 10-8, my friends. Nobody out. Ball 3 outside to Jed. Well, we want to get to their bullpen. We've done that. 3-0 pitch. Strike call. 3-1. If I'm Jed, I'm taking another one. You're a good enough hitter to be 3-2. On deck, Spencer Negebauer. 10-5 game. Here's a pitch. Off the mark. Ball 4. Another run comes in. And we'll be here all day. That's fine with me. 5 runs put up for Mitchell on just a leadoff base hit by Drew Kitchens. That was it. And now here's Spencer Negebauer. How about 10-6? Strike call. 9th man to bat, Spencer. 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Can make things awful interesting. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Spencer. Come on, Spencer Negebauer. Get us back in it. 10-6. We're back in it. We can make things really interesting. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3. Well, that was disappointing. 1 away. Guy can't throw a strike, comes back and throws at our best hitter and strikes him out on 3 pitches. Here's Drew Kitchens. He led off this with a base hit to start this 7th inning. Just 1 base hit. 5 runs put up. 10-6. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 10th man to bat here, Drew Kitchens here in the 7th. 10-6 is the score. Here's a pitch to Drew. Bouncing ball, left side, base hit. 1 runs in. They're going to round third base, going to hold them up. 10-7. Mitchell just trails by 3. Drew Kitchens, 2 hits this inning. Give him an RBI. I was hoping Coach Norton wasn't going to roll the dice and try to send another guy in. This guy's struggling to throw pitches, so we'll take it 1 by 1 here. Upstairs, ball 1 to Sam Mickles. He was hit by a pitch, come around to score this inning. It's 10-7. Tying run at first base. And he gets hit again. And it's 10-8, folks. Austin Haas is having a hard time throwing balls or strikes and hitting a lot of our guys. And they're going to make a pitching change. And it looks like Saringer is going to come in, the catcher, to pitch. But Mitchell trails it 10-8 after trailing it 10-1 coming to this inning. To the bottom of the 7th. We got Carson Max, Bryce Garrett's due up here. We'll take a timeout pitching change. We're back in 90 seconds.
This is John Foster from the Depot.
If you're looking for a modular home of the highest quality, you want a Lichty home. Check out our impressive selection of Lichty homes at lichtyhomes.com. This is usually the part where our web address is displayed out on screen so you can spell it. But this is radio, so okay. It's LIECHTY homes.com. And now we're out of time. Great homes, great selection, tours too. Lichty Homes.
done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses in rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets, there's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
The fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Going to this bottom of the 7th inning. We only have 2 base hits this inning. But Austin Hawes has had better days. 1/3 of an inning pitched, 1 hit, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, but he hit 4 guys. And the bases are loaded here of Mitchell with 1 out with Carson Max. And he'll face Spencer Seringer, who's now the pitcher. Lusk will be your new catcher. He comes in from third. So very interesting comeback here. One out here, bases loaded. First pitch, strike call. No balls, 1 strike from Seringer. Carson Max, 0 for 2. He walked here this 7th inning, come around to score. 0-1 pitch, pop foul out of play. It's 0-2. Well, you cannot hit into a double play here. 10-8. We've battled back so hard. Well, taking a lot of hit by pitches and a lot of walks, but we'll take it any way we can get it. Carson Max, Bryce Garrett's on deck. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, fastball, chopper at the plate. Going to be knocked down. They're going to go to second. Not in time. Oh, he's safe. First of all, slide, would you please, Sam Mickles. He went in there standing up. And what is Carson Max doing? Carson Max stood there. He thought it was a foul ball. 3-6-3 with an RBI ground out for Max. He was thrown out at first base. He thought it was a foul ball. But a 3-6-3 out for number 2. Run comes in to score. It's 10-9. That can be huge, by the way. Instead of having the bases loaded again, and 1 out, and down by 1, we got 2 outs, runner at second and third. Bryce Garrett's 0-1 pitch. Mitchell trails at 10-9 here, bottom of the 7th inning. Down low, gets away. Here comes the tying run. It's a play at the plates. Not in time, but ball's dropped. And Mitchell's tied it up 10-10. He would have been out if Seringer hangs on to that ball at home plate. It did not get away very far. Drew Kitchens stopped and then took off, came home. The play was at the plate. He would have been out if Seringer would have came up with it cleanly. The ball snuck away, and we're tied 10-10 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Never would have thought that. It was 10-1 coming into this bottom of the 7th inning. And now the lead runner is at third base in a tie 10-10 game. Bryce Garrett's with a 2-1 count. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Fly ball left field. Down the line. Fair or foul? Oh, just foul down that left field line. That could have gave Mitson the lead. But a long strike. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. How big is that Carson Max out now? We could have had second and third, still 1 out in a 10-10 game. 13 men have batted here. Here's a pitch off the plate. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes on deck. Kelvin Haig. Unbelievable. 10-10 is the lead, or is the game here. All tied up, bottom of the 7th. Fouled at the plate again. Mitchell has trailed at some point in all of their last 4 wins and in 5 of their last 6 wins. So comeback kids, I guess. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lead run at third. Here's a pitch right at the third baseman. Haas throws it over to first in time, but round of applause for the Mitchell Post 18 squad. They battled their way back. We're going to the top of the 8th inning. It is Pierre 10, Mitchell Post 18 10. Top of the 8th inning in 90 seconds.
There were no clear errors in the one-run line.
Locally owned, RU opened News TV and Appliance, your local brand store in 1961, with the idea of providing the best service and quality appliances for his customers, like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid laundry and kitchen appliances. Dan Rue says, being taught by ours to care about people, treat every customer like your dad and grandma. Give them that compassion, give them that understanding, give them that time, and that whole philosophy travels through all the people, because that's true when only things separate. You won't find that at a big box store, because at Rue's Even Appliance, your local brand store, they're more than just a locally owned appliance store. They're your neighbor and friend.
This is Becky Pitts, General Manager of Poet Biorefining Mitchell. We understand the importance of selling your corn at the right time for the right price. You can access Poet's website with any mobile device by going to mit.poetgrains.com. That's for the latest corn receiving hours, cash bids, futures, market news, and weather is constantly updated. Poet, helping bring the best profitability per acre year after year to your
No liner.
This is Drew Kitchens, and you are listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORM Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Well, it's a whole new ball game. We go to the top of the 8th inning, 10-10 here between Mitchell and Post 18. 10 runs, 10 hits for Pierre. 10 runs, 6 hits for Mitchell. Well, we might be running a little thin here, as we've used Ryland, DeVries, Elijah Pummer, and now on Drew Kitchens. Here is a 2-0 set. Pitch on the way to Seringer. He's going to hammer that to left field and foul down the left field line. 2 balls and 1 strike. Seringer is 1 for 4. Had a double scored in the first, line out in the second, ground out in the 4th, pop out in the 6th. 9 for 23 in the state tournament, 11 RBI. And now the pitcher of record here for Pierre Post 8. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, it would be nice to get that lead here and hopefully get 6 outs and worry about game 2 of the championship coming up. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 3. Seringer down on strikes. 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. 1 for 5 is Seringer. We'll give you who is available. We'll run down the whole pitching roster and tell you what's going to happen, because I'm not sure if Drew can finish this or not. We'll have to wait and see. 1 out. Fastball fouled on the right field line. Done for the weekend. Jed Schmidt, Bailey Miller, Briggs Havlick. Jared Miller, done for the weekend. Kobe Larson, done for the weekend. That's about it, I think. Here's the 0-1, off speed, upstairs, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Calvin Haig only has pitched 2/3 of an inning. He would be a game 2 starter if we got that far. Here's a 1-1, foul that one back, it's 1-2. Kobe Larson done. Let's see, Drew's pitching. Carson Max can pitch. He has not pitched yet. Max Schoenfelder can pitch. Bryce Garrett can pitch. Those are three that have not pitched yet in the state tournament that have pitched this year, but sparingly for Mitchell. Down low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 10-10, top of the 8th inning. Game 1 of this state championship. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Fastball, right at Briggs at third. Step and throw, 2 away. 5-3 put out. Here at the top of the 8th inning. Also, kudos, you got to take your hat off to Sam Mickles. He's caught his 5th game in a row here for Mitchell Post 18 in this the heat, the sunshine. It isn't like we played night ball games where the sun's not shining. I mean, we played, 2 o'clock? Actually, technically 1 o'clock on Wednesday. About 3 o'clock on Thursday. 1 o'clock on Friday. 4 o'clock yesterday. 2 o'clock today. So all been in the sunshine here for Sam Mickles, his 5th game. And hopefully 6 later. Right back to the mound in the first 1-2-3 inning. Mitchell, a second of the game. Sorry, we had the 5th and now the 8th here. A 1-2-3 for Mitchell to get out Pierre Post 8. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're tied 10-10. Due up here for Mitchell in the bottom of the 8th inning. Calvin Haig, top of the order, Elijah Plummer, and Briggs Samblick. We're back with the bottom of the 8th inning in 60 seconds.
Dakota Plains Egg strives to be a comprehensive service provider for today's ever-changing farming community. They provide sound grain business solutions to farmers through a variety of channels, including drying, storage, and marketing alternatives. The determination to create solutions for customer success is why Dakota Plains Egg belongs in every farmer's plan, and it's their commitment and integrity that makes choosing them the easiest part of the operation. Visit them at DakotaPlainsEgg.com.
Even the biggest bank can fail you. A strong relationship never will. This is Trevor Dirks, business banker at First Dakota National Bank. Today's business environment requires a financial partner that is strong enough to serve our community, yet focused enough to provide individual attention. At First Dakota, we work hard to position ourselves to meet the needs of every business. Visit with the First Dakota banker today to learn more. First Dakota, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Logan Sparks, and you're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Calvin Haig will be in the batter's box here for Mitchell, Post 18. He had his first at-bat last inning. He actually walked with the bases loaded. He'll take a strike there from Spencer Seringer. No balls and 1 strike. 10-10, bottom of the 8th inning. Mitchell's going to try to scratch across the run here and then finish it off in the 9th. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kelvin. Get through this, Kelvin will be our starter for the next ball game. He's a starting pitcher. Only went 2/3 the inning a couple of days ago, where Bailey Miller came in and pitched 8 1/3 of amazing baseball. Down low in the dirt, ball 3, 3-1. And got the win for Mitchell. Bottom of the 8th inning here. 3-1 pitch to Calvin Haig. Ball 4, leadoff walk for Mitchell. Another walk. As now coming out of the dugout is Coach White again to bring in his infield. Talk to pitcher Seringer. That's 7th inning. Just want to make sure I count up right. 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. Yeah, they hit 5, walked 3 in that 7th inning. So 5 hit by pitches, and now 6 walks in the ball game. And now we'll see what Mitchell wants to do here with Elijah Plummer. Calvin Haig at first base. I would think E would bunt him down to second base, or at least try to. Coach White making sure all of his players are on the same page. And E was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded back in the 7th inning. He's 0 for 3 today, 2 for 18 in the state tournament. Here's a pitch, squaring the bunt, pulls it back, ball upstairs, 1-0. Well, Kelvin Haig, stay close. You want to get a good jump, but you don't want to get picked off at first either. Or get caught in a weird situation just in case E can't lay it down. 1-0 pitch. Strike call. It's 1-1. That's okay. Let him throw the first strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, Briggs Havlick, then Jed Schmidt. Calvin, decent speed at first base. He has a big lead over there. Squaring to bunt, pulls it back. It's 2-1. Spencer Seringer, he's pretty much caught every ball game as well. I think he didn't start. He was the DH in the Aberdeen game last night to give him a break. 2-1 pitch. See, popped up in the air and foul ball. Now it's 2-2. Senior here has to do his job now, 2-2. I don't know what Coach Luke Nord wants to do here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Tied 10-10. Mitchell just 2 base hits, but 9 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and 1 away. Well, he didn't do his job there. 1 away here in the 8th. 0 for 4 today, 2 for 19 in the state tournament for E. So 1 away, runner at first base. Here's Briggs Havlick. He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded last inning. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, hit by a pitch, 2 runs scored. Takes a strike there, no balls and 1 strike. Jed Schmidt waits on deck. Bottom of the 8th inning, 10-10. Mitchell trying to force a Game 2 state championship game. Here's the 0-1, inside, ball 1, 1-1. Well, Pierre had runners at second and third with 1 out and a 10-1 lead in the top of the 7th. Didn't get another run in. That ended the threat at 10-1, going to the bottom of the 7th inning. When people were thinking this game was going to be over early in the 10-run rule. And then Mitchell puts up 9 runs in the 7th. 10-10 tie here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kelvin Haig still at first base. Seringer gets a sign from Lusk. Here's a pitch on the way, off the mark. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Briggs, you got to protect. That was a little close for comfort on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 man out here. Seringer, third man to pitch for Pierre, post 8. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3 now. 3-2, Jed Schmidt waiting on deck. Well, base hit, ball 4 here. Kelvin Haig still at first base. Decent lead over there. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Runner was going. Pop falling out of play. That's awful dangerous. I don't know. Seringer is their top catcher. He's pitching, so I don't know how Lusk is throwing down to second base, but that was dangerous on a 3-2 hit and run with 1 out. They do it again. 3-2, check swing foul for Briggs into the first base dugout. So fighting off a couple of pitches here is Briggs Havlick, the senior to be here next month for Mitchell. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's a full count pitch on the way. There's a base hit over the shortstop's head. Rounding second base is Kelvin Haig. Going to come up throwing. Here's the play at third base. Going to be not in time. And Briggs Havlick gets down to second base. A single advances to second on the throw. And Mitchell's in business here in the bottom of the 8th inning with Jed Schmidt. What a great at-bat for Briggs Havlick. He fought off a couple of pitches and then laced a single over the shortstop's head. First and third, 1 out. Now they're going to intentionally walk Jed Schmidt. Load the bases up here. Well, pick your poison. Jed Schmidt, Spencer Negebauer. Bases loaded. That gives Pierre now a chance to move the infield in, cut the runner down at home. This could be the game right here. Here's a pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. There's no error for Seringer to walk anybody now with the bases loaded. It's 10-10, bottom of the 8th inning. Here is the 1-0 pitch from Seringer. Fouls that one off. 1-1. The wacky game of baseball. Down once, 10-1. Walks, hit by pitches, and a couple of key base hits. And Mitchell is potentially has the go-ahead run at third base. 1-1 pitch here. Strike in the outside corner. Oh, tough one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a tough one. Struck out looking was Spencer last time up in the 7th against Austin Haas. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Fastball off the mark. Remember, pass ball, wild pitch, and Mitchell has that lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Mitchell 10, Pierre 10, state championship game number 1. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Negebauer. Popped up, foul territory. Will it stay in? Let's hope not. Oh, it went off the screen, foul ball. Even if he comes up with it, it hit the screen, says Burt Reddy, so foul ball nonetheless. Well, if you're going to get one in the air, let's hope we get it out to the outfield for a sac fly to get this lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. 10-10, bases loaded. You got the right guy in the batter's box here. On deck is Drew Kitchens. Here's a 2-2 pitch from Seringer on the way. Off the mark, ball 3. Full count here. No room on the pond for Spencer Negebauer. My heart's racing. I'm not even playing this game. 3-2 pitch on the way. Hot shot right at the shortstop. Everybody stays put. Well, you hit it right in the screws, right at Gerber, 2 away. Oh, man. Couldn't hit any harder. Now it's up to the young kid, Drew Kitchens. It is 2 outs now, bases loaded. They can play back now. Any base gets them out of the inning. Bases loaded, 1 out now. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Drew Kitchens. Strike call. In the season series this summer, Pierre has scored 57 runs. Mitchell has scored 52 runs. Pretty even. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down low. Good block by Lusk. Haig was creeping down that line, ready to score on a wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Drew had 2 hits in that 7th inning, the only 2 hits. He's 2 for 3 in the ball game today. 8 for 17. Off the mark, ball 2, 2-1. Drew Kitchens, the junior to be next month. 2-1 pitch. Check swing. Yeah, he went. It's 2-2. Oh, man. Can't squander this. Had bases loaded, 1 out. Now you got bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. We're tied 10-10. Bottom of the 8th inning. Mitchell post 18 trying to come back here. Here's 2-2 pitch. Hot shot to the shortstop. They'll go to the second base, and Pierre out of the inning here on the fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 out. We can't get that lead run pushed across here. We'll go to the top of the 9th inning, still tied. Mitchell 10, Pierre 10. We're back in 1 minute.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
Baseball on AM 1490 KORN. Let's get back to the ball.
Well, I had the idea of having Jackson Sadler, by the way, pitch for the Junior Legion team, then get out here to Rapid and help us here with an arm. He's on the varsity roster. He could do that. He's dual rostered in Mitchell Junior Legion and the varsity, but he just pitched yesterday, so probably not able to pitch today in a state championship. But Drew Kitchens got to be a gamer here. He has to finish this one up, and hopefully we win it in the bottom of the ninth. Stout, King, Rayburn due up. Top of the ninth inning, 10-10. Pierre has walked us off before. We hope we're not going to give up any runs here until we score the winning run. Boy, golden opportunity. Bottom of the eighth inning, man. Bases loaded, one out. 1-0 pitch. Strike call, 1 ball, 1 strike. 10 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Pierre. 10 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Mitchell. 1-1 pitch coming from Drew Kitchens. Up the middle. Slowed it down is Drew at the... Oh, man. Calvin Hay can't scoop it up. Base hit. Drew Kitchens slowed it down as it was hit right at him between his legs. Calvin Hay came across the diamond, could not quite scoop it up for an infield base hit. Stout first base hit today. Comes at a bad time in the ninth inning. He is 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Here's Joe King now. He has walked twice, flown out twice. He's 0 for 2. More than likely going to ask to bunt here to get that lead run down to second. He does. Upstairs, snap to first, and back in time is Stout. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. To Joe King, squaring to bunt. He'll pull the bat back, and he'll have a base hit to left field. And runners are at first and second, and nobody out. Wanted to bunt, pulled the bat back, singled to left. 1 for 3. 2 guys who have not had a base hit all day comes up with back-to-back base hits here. First and second, nobody out for Zach Rayburn. Or check that, Austin Haas, rather. He came in on that pitching change when Seringer came into pitch. Haas went from pitcher to third with Luss from third to catcher. So now squaring to bunt. They'll pop it up in the air. Going to be caught by Sam Mickles for out number 1. Great play by Sam Mickles. So failed attempt there for Haas. 1 away. Runner still at first and second. Told you in the season series, Pierre has scored 57 runs. Mitchell's 52. Nearly half of those runs for Mitchell, 25 out of the 52, have come in the 7th inning or later. So coming back, kids, late in the ball game. 10-10. That one's popped up. Short center field. Drifting back is Hay. Coming in is Schmidt. He'll bring it in for out number 2 as Connor Gerber is retired. So they had first and second. Nobody out. Now first and second. 2 outs. Top of the 9th inning. Brad Dean now will step in. Brad been quiet coming into this ball game, but he is 2 for 4 today. 3 RBI, including a triple. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Mitchell trying to get out of the top of the 9th. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sam Mickles has to be a wall back there. Mitchell with 9 runs in the 7th. Had a golden opportunity in the 8th, but pushed across 0. And trying to keep Pierre at bay here in the 9th. And we didn't try to have walk-off fashion ourselves in the bottom of the 9th. We hope. Due up, Sam Mickles, Carson Max, Bryce Garretts. Here's a pitch off the mark, ball outside. And it's 2-0 to Brad Dean. You don't want to face Landon Badger with the bases loaded or behind. He's on deck. He's 3 for 5 today is Landon. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Strike call, 2-1. Drew Kitchens, third pitcher for Mitchell. Rylander DeVries pitched into the 6th. Elijah Plummer ending in the 3rd. Then Drew came in. We're here in the 9th, 10-10. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Brad Dean. Hot smash to Haig at short. He'll go to second. Inning over. First and second, nobody outs. Mitchell gets out of the ninth inning here. Bottom of the ninth inning. Can we walk off Pierre and force a Game 2 championship? Stick around and find out. Bottom of the ninth inning coming up. We're tied 10-10. We're back in 1 minute.
Here at Davidson County Implement, we rely on our machinery to give yesterday and today's farmers what they need. It not only takes a team, but the right team to keep our customers happy and to keep operations moving smoothly. That is why we are your dealer of choice. Davidson County Implement, a division of C&B Operations, along with the Fred Hart stores of Freeman, Yankton, and Wagner, are proud supporters of high school athletics and academics.
Suffering from an injury that is limiting your lifestyle? Hello, this is Steve Van Ginnern from Dakota Physical Therapy. As part of my clinical training, I had the opportunity to learn at one of the premier sports medicine centers in the Midwest. I specialize in treating shoulder or rotator cuff injuries, as well as knee and ankle injuries. Along with having a master's degree in physical therapy, I have a degree in athletic training and have had the opportunity to work with recreational athletes, collegiate All-Americans, and even professional athletes. Whether you are suffering from an athletic injury or any other type of injury or ailment, remember Dakota Physical Therapy for all of your therapy needs.
Hi, this is Calvin Haig. You're listening to on AM 1490 KORM. Mitchell, let's get back to the ballpark.
Bottom of the ninth inning we go here. By the way, if there is a Game 2, Mitchell will also be the home team in Game 2. Sam Mickles, Carson Max, Bryce Garrett's due up here. Sam is 1 for 2. He's been hit twice. Has an RBI and a run scored. That one dropped ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 9 runs for Mitchell in the 7th to tie it up. Had bases loaded, 1 out in the 8th, and a line out and a ground out to end the inning. There's a bouncing ball right side. Should be easy. 4-3 put out, second to first. Sam Mickles is retired. He is 4 for 17. Check that. 4 for 19, rather, in the state tournament. 1 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Carson Max. Carson, 0 for 3 with the walk, a run scored at an RBI. Hits a base hit to right field. Maybe. Hit hard enough, but he'll get down to first base. So a 1-out base hit. 8th base hit for Mitchell. 12, by the way, for Pierre. Carson had that ground ball that first baseman grabbed, went to second for the fielder's choice, which was safe. He thought it was a foul ball, didn't run down the line. They threw it to first for the out. So a weird 3-6-3 ground out. Last time up, got himself a base hit there. 1 for 4. He's 4 for 17 in the state, is Carson. There's a foul, a little bit too quick with the bat for Bryce Garrett's. No balls and 1 strike. Garrett's 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch, an RBI, and a run scored. He's 6 for 17 in a state tournament. Pretty good speed. Carson Max at first. Haven't tested the arm of Lusk behind the dish. Here's a pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryce Garrett's tied for the lead, or the team lead for home runs with Sam Mickles. They each have 6 apiece. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That one right down Broadway, but fly ball left center field. Badger will bring it in. And out number 2. So fly ball to center field. 2 away. Here's now Kelvin Haig. Kelvin has walked twice, scored a run, has an RBI. 2 away, runner at first base here in the bottom of the ninth inning. It's 10-10. It was 10-1 Pierre till the bottom of the 7th inning. Strike call, outside corner, no balls, 1 strike. Top of the order, Elijah Pummer on deck. If we should go to the 10th, 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Badger, Seringer, and Lusk for Pierre. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning here. 2 outs, runner at first, off the mark, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brian White, Bill Gatton, your coaches for Pierre. Luke Norton, Ken Van Overshield for Mitchell. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Pierre looking for their first title since 1968. Mitchell, first title since 1999. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Haig. On deck is Pummer. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. Seringer comes set, checks his runner at first. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Runner is going. Popped up right side. Fair or foul will be foul ball, and it will reach the stands. Running on the pitch was Carson Max. So we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calvin Haig, defensive replacement. Playing shortstop now with Drew Kitchens on the mound. I don't know if Drew will come out for the next inning. He just maybe have to go in that until his arm falls off, I'm guessing. We got 3 options for relievers that haven't pitched very much here this year. 1-2 pitch on the way, off the mark, 2-2. That time Carson Mack's not going. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carson Mack's at first base. We're tied 10-10, bottom of the 9th inning. Here is a 2-2 pitch from Seringer on the way. Fastball down low, gets away, and down to second base will go Carson Max. Where was that when the bases were loaded? We had bases loaded last inning with 1 out, and he threw nothing but strikes. A line out by Spencer Negebauer to the shortstop, and then Drew Kitchens grounded out to short to end the inning. 3-2 pitch on the way, fouled straight back at us, but the net caught a portion of that. Calvin Haig battling hard here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Elijah Pummer waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Off the mark, ball 4. Well, Haig has been on base all 3 times. 3 straight walks for him. First and second. 2 outs. Elijah Pummer is due. 0 for 4 today. 2 for 19 in the state tournament. He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the 7th. Otherwise, he's flown out twice. He's grounded out once. Struck out against Seringer in the 8th. 2 outs here. Runners will be going on contact. Let's hope E can put it in play somewhere, get himself a base hit, and get that winning run. It's at second base. Here's a pitch. Pop foul out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Never can count out Mitchell Post 18. They've had a good run. Looking for their 30th win of the year at 29-19. No balls, 1 strike here. Seringer comes set, checks Max at second. Here's a pitch. Fouled back to the screen, 0-2. Well, he struck out back in that 8th inning. Doesn't want to strike out here in the 9th. Put it in play somewhere. Have them make a play. It's been error-free baseball thus far. 0-2 pitch. Up the middle, but whoa, my goodness. Right at Garrett Stout. He was playing right behind second base. Normally, if he plays normal where your normal second baseman might play, that's a base hit. Game might be over. But E hit it right on the screws, but right at Stout, playing right behind second base for out number 3. And we got some free baseball. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 2 men left on base. After 9, Mitchell 10. Pierre 10. Back with the top of the 10th inning in 1 minute.
Fred Culver and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pup Burger.
When I say Wisconsin, what comes to mind? Oh, immediately cheese. It's our calling card to the rest of the world. All these wonderful cheeses go on our Wisconsin Big Cheese Pup Burger. We've got American, cheddar, and Havarti with a roasted garlic mayo. You got that great crisp and sear of the beef. The melt on these cheeses couldn't be better. This is a really terrific burger. Welcome to the
delicious.
Culver's, 1015 Cabela Drive in Mitchell.
Dakota Plains Eggs strives to be a comprehensive service provider for today's ever-changing farming community. They provide sound grain business solutions to farmers through a variety of channels, including drying, storage, and marketing alternatives. The determination to create solutions for customer success is why Dakota Plains Eggs belongs in every farmer's plan, and it's their commitment and integrity that makes choosing them the easiest part of the operation. Visit them at dakotaplainsegg.com.
Hi, this is Coach Luke Norton, and you're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KOR in Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Oh boy, free baseball here. Only thing would be greater if this was a winner-take-all would be fantastic because you're going to extra innings tied at 10. But still, if Mitchell would pull this one out, we still got to win another one in about a half hour, 45 minutes from now. Here is your toughest part of the lineup. Badger, Seringer, Lusk due up here in the 10th. Strike call. No balls, one strike. Drew Kitchens came on in the 7th inning. Has pitched 2 2/3 of an inning thus far. Off speed, hard smash at E, sits down on it, throws to first, out number 1. So Badger, the tough cookie, is out on a 4-3 put out. 1 away. He is 3 for 6 today. 12 for 19 still here in the state tournament. Here's Spencer Seringer. A double scored in the first, and then 0 for 4 since then. A line out, a ground out, a pop out, and a strikeout. 1 for 5. Strike called. Outside corner to the boos and dismay of the Green faithful. I thought that was outside for a ball. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the off-speed pitch. Foul ball at the third base bag. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here on deck. Michael Lusk for Pierre post 8. Here's the 0-2 set by Drew Kitchens. And the pitch coming up off the plate ball. 1, 1 and 2. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the sixth, 2 in the seventh for their 10 runs. Mitchell 1 in the first, 9 in the seventh. We're tied 10-10. Off speed, upstairs, ball 2, 2 and 2. 10 runs, 12 hits for Pierre. 10 runs, 8 hits for Mitchell. The best thing is 0 errors for both teams. That's clean baseball. 2-2 pitch. Bouncer right at Briggs Havlick. Steps, throws, 2 up, 2 down. 5-3 put out. 5 in a row set down since a 9th inning single by Joe King where they had runners at first and second and nobody out. Here's Michael Lusk. He is 0 for 5. 5 for 23 in the state tournament. Had a fielder's choice RBI in the first. Ground out, line out, fly out, bounce out. That's an 0-1 count. Follows that one back to the screen. Due up for Mitchell in the bottom of the 10th inning. Havlick, Schmidt, and Negebauer due up. Oh, we're still talking about that during the break and that line drive by E right behind the second base bag. Bouncing ball right at Briggs again. He'll step and throw. 3 away. 3 up and 3 down. Nothing across for Pierre in the top of the 10th. Can Mitchell bust through and win this in the bottom of the 10th? We're tied 10-10. We're back in 1 minute.
And Ruth says, being taught by art to care about people, treat every customer like your own. Give them that compassion, give them that understanding, give them that time. And that whole philosophy travels through all the people. Because that's truly the only thing that separates
won't find that at a big box store, because at Ruski and Appliance, your local brand store, they're more than just a locally owned appliance store. They're your neighbor and friend.
Hi, this is Coach Kent Van Overshield. You're listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Welcome back here. Championship Sunday. State Class A American Legion Baseball Championships. Mitchell was left for dead. Bottom of the seventh inning. 10-1. Bottom of the seventh inning. And Mitchell strung together just 2 base hits, but took advantage of 4 hit-by pitches, a couple of walks, couple of base hits, put up 9 runs to tie it in the bottom of the 7th. And that's where we sit here, 10-10, bottom of the 10th inning. Havlik, Schmidt, Negebauer due up. Briggs at a base hit back in the 8th inning. He is 2 for 3 today. Walk and a hit by pitch and a bunt foul down the third base line. So 2 for 3 today. 5 for 15 in the state tournament. Couple of runs scored today. An RBI today. He was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. And just looking at Drew Kitchens, only pitched 10 innings all year long in 9 games that he has pitched. And he's already pitched 2 2/3 here. Now 3 2/3 here today. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1. Spencer Seringer, third pitcher. Kyle Stover pitched great. Pitched into the 7th inning, and he just ended up losing it. Just couldn't really throw a strike. He came out, and then Austin Haas. There's a fly ball, left center field, and a 2-1 pitch. And running it down is Badger for out number 1. So 1 away here in the 10th. Here's Jed Schmidt now. He's walked the last couple of at-bats, including an intentional walk back in the 8th to load the bases with 1 out. And Mitchell did not score in the bottom of the 8th with the bases loaded, 1 out with your 4 and 5 hitters up. Pitch swinging, maybe not. Left shot, nice run down by Badger in left center field. Boy, he hit it hard again. Running it down was Badger in left center field. 2 up and 2 down here in the 10th. Jed was, he just had that double in the first. He is 1 for 4. 8 for 21 in the state tournament. Here's now Spencer Negebauer. Spencer lined out to short. Ball 1 ball, no strikes. Back in the 8th inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and then a ground ball by Kitchen got him out of the inning in that 8th. There's a pop up. Right side of the infield. Stout, 2, 3 away. 3 up and 3 down. That is Mitchell's first time being retired, 1, 2, 3, since the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on base. Top of the 11th inning we go. Tied at 10. Mitchell 10. Pierre 10. State A American Legion Baseball Championship. Back in 90 seconds.
Camping World is here to help you connect to adventure and explore the outdoors with friends and family, offering new and pre-owned RVs to fit every budget and thousands of parts and accessories for any need. Camping World has it all. With over 125 supercenters nationwide, you're never far from America's #1 RV dealer. No matter where your adventures take you, whether you need an RV, parts, or service, Camping World is here to help you every step of the way. Visit Camping World in Rapid City or shop campingworld.com today.
Fun never ends at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Satisfy your cravings anytime, day or night at Augie's Sports Bar, serving juicy certified Angus beef burgers 24 hours a day. You can always find a game with card tables open 24 hours and high-limit wagers up to $1,000. Choose from hundreds of the most popular slot games available, with new games arriving every month. We're always ready for fun and excitement at the Lodge at Deadwood, the locals' choice for 24-hour dining and gaming.
When you're done with fads, when you're done with gimmicks and tricks and miracle cures, crash courses and rebound weight, when you're done with going it alone, when you're done with diets. There's Profile. Backed by one of the nation's largest health systems, Profile by Sanford is a personalized plan designed to improve the way you eat and live. When you're ready to get real results with Profile.
Is an equal opportunity employer.
Back to the ballpark.
11th inning we go here in Rapid City. Mitchell 10, Pierre 10. Drew Kitchens back out 3 2/3 of an inning so far. There's a base hit over the head of Briggs Havlick at third, and a leadoff single here for Peyton Zabel. He is 3 for 6 today, 5 for 20 in the state tournament. So he'll get a base hit here. And now here's Garrett Stout. 1 for 4 with a walk, a run scored, couple of strikeouts. In over at third is Briggs. They'll bunt it to Kitchens. Oh, he'll go to second and throw it away. And our first error of the ball game. Maybe not. Fielder's choice, I guess. We'll see what the call is. Went back to Drew, and once he bobbled it on the first time, just go to first base, get the sure out. Runners at first and second with nobody out. So sacrifice bunt, fielder's choice, I guess. First and second. Nobody out here. Top of the 11th inning. And now Luke Norton, I don't know, a little delayed here, coming out and bringing everybody in here on the pitcher's mound to discuss here. Better off going to get that sure out at first base. And let that runner at second base with 1 out. Do a lot more things with that than first and second and nobody out in the top of the 11th inning. Ten runs, 13 hits for Pierre. 10 runs, 8 hits for Mitchell. Top of the 11th inning here. Trying to battle out of it here is Mitchell. Seeing if Joe King going to sacrifice here. Joe is 1 for 3. Couple of walks, couple of runs scored. 3 for 18 in the state tournament for Joe King. Squaring to bunt. They're going to fake throw to second base, and everybody's back. Charging hard. Briggs Havlick at third. Sneaking in is Bryce Garrett's at first. Kelvin Haig sprinting over to third to cover that bag. First and second, nobody out here for Pierre. Top of the 11th inning, tied at 10. Here is the pitch. Going to bunt that in front of home plate. Go to first, and they will get first. 1 away. Sacrifice bunt for Joe King. So 1 away. Over to third goes Sable. Down to second goes Stout. Second and third. With 1 out. Infield's in for Mitchell. Here is now Zach Rayburn. And would you think Coach White has it in him for a squeeze to give them the lead with your number 9 hitter? Check that as Austin Haas. Gotta get off that Zach Rayburn. Sorry about that. Haas popped out to the catcher on a bunt attempt back in the 9th inning with runners at first and second and nobody out, and he failed that. Strike call, no balls and 1 strike. So 0 for 1 is Haas. Infield is in. Trying to hold the runner at third base. 1 out. Here is the pitch. Fly ball. Right center field. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. And Pierre takes the lead here, top of the 11th inning at 12-10. Big hit for Austin Haas. 2 RBI single. Hit hard to right center field. And it's 12-10 Pierre. Brings up now top of the order. And Connor Gerber. Well, Mitchell has had their chances. They'll have a chance in the bottom of the 11th inning. Bases loaded. 1 out in the 8th with your 4 or 5 hitters up. Can't get them in. You want to look back, possibly win this ball game, but still, we got an at bat in the bottom of the 11th, but they're not done yet here, Pierre. Still just 1 out. Top of the order, Gerber. Down low, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Austin Haas couldn't do his job pitching, but he's done his job hitting and played great third base here since being a late game substitution for Pierre Post-8. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch by Drew, backhand. It's 2-0 to Gerber. Drew Kitchens have to be running out of gas. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Off the mark, ball 3, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Brad Dean waits on deck. Pierre had a 10-1 lead. Mitchell tied it up 10-10. Now Mitchell trails at 12-10. 3 balls, no strikes. Drew Kitchens to Connor Gerber. Here's a 3-0 pitch. Off the mark, ball 4. First and second. With just 1 out. Now here's Brad Dean. Brad has a couple of base hits. 2 for 6. 3 RBI. A run scored. 6 for 19 in the state tournament. Runner at first and second here. Mitchell hoping for a double play, get out of this inning and try to tie it or win it in the bottom of the 11th. Strike call. No balls, 1 strike to Brad Dean. Landon Badger waits on deck. He's 3 for 6. 12 for 19 in the state tournament. He's on deck with 1 out. And they fake to second base. A single, a botch, sacrifice, fielder's choice bunt, sacrifice bunt, then a 2 RBI single by Haas, and then a walk. Has 2 runs plated for Pierre with just 1 out here in the top of the 11th inning. A couple of base hits here as well. Single by Zabel, single by Haas. There's a strike call. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dean. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Two walks, just 1 strikeout in 3 and actually 4 innings of work here for Kitchens. Popped up right field. Down that line. Going to be caught. Late tagging is Haas, but he ain't going anywhere. They'll throw it in. 2 away as Dean is retired. So 2 away. That brings up now Landon Badger. Landon 3 for 6. He's been retired the last 2 times. A ground out to second, a fly out to left. He has 4 RBI today. And if Pierre wins this, more than likely be named your Big Stick winner, your player of the year. Here's a pitch outside, ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Well, we can stop the bleeding here and get back in that dugout and hopefully scratch out 2, 3 runs here in the 11th. Due up for Mitchell again. Kitchens, Mickles, and Max. Strike call to Landon Badger. Drew Kitchens rolling on fumes. 4 1/3 innings here so far. He's only pitched 10 innings all year long in 9 games. So very quick worker for him. 1 inning at the most. Popped up for Landon Badger on the infield. Sun, wind is a problem? No, not for Calvin Haig. Out number 3. Well, Mitchell down to their final 3 outs. Bottom of the 11th inning coming up. It's Pierre 12, Mitchell 10. Bottom of the 11th inning. We're back in 1 minute on KORN Mitchell, online 1490KORN.com.
Collegiate All-Americans, and even professional athletes. Whether you are suffering from an athletic injury or any other type of injury or ailment, remember Dakota Physical Therapy for all of your therapy needs.
Hi, this is Spencer Megbar, and we're listening to baseball on AM 1490 KORN. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Well, if you counted out Mitchell when we were down 10-1 going to the bottom of the 7th, don't count them out here. Going to the bottom of the 11th, trailing at 12-10. 12 runs, 14 hits, no errors, 12 men left on base for Pierre. Ball 1 ball, no strikes. 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 9 men left on base for Mitchell. Drew Kitchens, 1-0 count to him. Outside, 2-0. Well, let's hope he can't find the strike zone. Hope he's out of gas. Seringer. Kitchens had 2 hits in that 7th inning. 2 for 4. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 8 for 18 in the state tournament is Drew Kitchens. Heading into his junior year of high school. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's a 2-1 offering. Numbered foul. Now it's 2-2. Spencer Seringer came in the 7th inning and has restored order. He's given up 0 runs in the 8th, 9th, 10th innings, along with that 7th inning as well. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Yeah! Did he go? No, he did not. Thank you. 3-2. Don't ring him up on something like that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 11th inning, Drew Kitchens. Trying to get some runners on base. Mitchell trails it 12-10, bottom of the 11th. 3-2 pitch, foul at the plate. Drew a couple runs scored, an RBI. Coming up sometime is our Shea's Restaurant player of the game and the post-game show. Shea's Restaurant, the Ramada Inn and Suites of Mitchell. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball, knocked down by Haas at third, and he can't come up with it. Infield base hit. He made the stop, got up, dropped the ball, laying on his belly, but an infield base hit. 9th one for Mitchell. Good stop by Haas. And now we're not done, folks. Here's Sam Mickles. He has some pop in his bat. Here's Sam Mickles. 1 for 3. He is 4 for 19. Hit twice, scored a run, has a double, has an RBI. Outside ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Wind, not a factor. The flag's out there in left center field, laying limp. 1 ball, no strikes. Off the plate, ball 2, 2-0. Carson Max on deck. Can the comeback kids do it again here? 2-0 pitch. Oh, strike call, really? Guy's struggling to throw strikes, and you give him a marginal strike call pitch there. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Not holding on. Kitchens at first. His run doesn't mean anything. Upstairs, ball 3, 3-1. Seringer has come into pitch and has done a solid job holding Mitchell at bay. Strike call. It's full count now, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Runner is going. Fly ball, got a little bit under it. Left field, Dean will make the catch for out number 1. High fly ball, waited forever for that one to come down. Just got under it, 1 away here. Back to first base goes Kitchens. Here comes now Carson Max, the right fielder. He got a single back in the 9th inning. He is 1 for 4 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Bryce Garrett waits on deck. Carson Max, a home run here in the state tournament. Over the right field wall, a 2-run shot. Just asking him to do that again, maybe, to tie this crazy game up. Runner at first, 1 out here, bottom of the 11th. Strike call, no balls and 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. Here's a set by Seringer in the 0-1. Popped up. Short right field. Drifting back is Stout. It'll be out number 2. And Mitchell's down to their final out here. It's all up to the senior Bryce Garrett. With 2 outs, runner at first base here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Bryce Garrett will step in. No runs given up for Seringer here since he came in with 1 out in the 7th. Pierre fans making some noise. Strike call, no balls and a strike. Runner at first base is Kitchens. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Here's the 0-1 set pitch from Seringer. A wild pitch inside. Nothing hurt. Runner down to second base with 2 outs. Kitchens runs means nothing. Bryce Garrett does. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, Calvin Haig for Mitchell Post 18. If there's any time we're hoping for a 7th home run for Gator would be right here. Bottom of the 11th, Mitchell trails it 12-10. Here is the pitch. Fouls that one straight back. Mitchell down to their final strike. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Runner at second base, bottom of the 11th inning. Here's a pitch from Seringer, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouls that one straight back. They'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garrett's 0 for 4 today, 6 for 18 in the state tournament. Couple of strikeouts today. An RBI, a run scored. 1-2 pitch on the way. Hits him. And down goes Garrett as he was hit in the left leg. And he will trot down to first base, maybe, as he stops. Tying run at first base. And they may come out with a pinch runner for Garrett. Jared Miller will be your pinch runner with that tying run. He says he's okay, but no, you're coming out because you want a faster guy at first base. He says, no, I'm okay, but no, that's a whole switch. Is what we need with a little more speed at first base. So hit by pitch. First and second. 2 outs with Kelvin Haig, your batter. He has walked 3 straight times. Once with the bases loaded. He has scored once. Has an RBI, obviously. Coach White out to talk to his pitcher and catcher. Tying run at first base. Jared Miller in running at first base for Bryce Garrett's. Second base is Drew Kitchens. Kelvin Haig had 0 at-bats coming into this championship game. He has 3 plate appearances, all 3 walks. And we'll take whatever we can get here. Base hit, hit by pitch, whatever it takes. Mitchell trying to battle back here again. Once down 10-1 in the 7th, tied it up. Now down 12-10 in the bottom of the 11th. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. To Kelvin Haig on deck, Elijah Pummer. There's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike to Haig. Mitchell Post 18. 10 runs, 9 hits. Trying to keep their season alive here. There's a fly ball. Center field. Badger will bring it in. And Pierre Post 8 wins their first state title since 1968 with a 12-10 11-inning victory over Mitchell Post 18 here on Championship Sunday. Nothing but respect, round of applause for Mitchell Post 18 and how they battled this entire state tournament. Pierre celebrating behind the mound. Mitchell waiting to shake hands. They got some post-game awards. Championship trophy, runner-up trophy, Big Stick Award, Sportsmanship Award, and the Player of the Year as well, all coming up here in Rapid City. Tough loss for Mitchell. They battled back. Once down 10-1. Come back to tie it 10-10. They lose it in 11. 12-10. We're back with the post-game show and more coming up after this timeout. 11. They didn't, yeah. Give me 3 minutes. Let me know when the last one is.
Okay. Then pick your favorite mix in. Cookie dough, brownie pieces, or how about Reese's peanut butter cup? We spin it by hand. I love seeing that caramel swirl through the cup. There it is. Come on into the Culver's salted caramel concrete mixer. Welcome to Tillerton.
Culver's, Ben 15 Cabela Drive in Mitchell.
This is John Foster from the Depot. We're more than just a typical sports bar. In addition to food and darts and sports on TV, we feature 30 beers on tap from all over the globe. Happy hours daily between 4:30 and 7:30 with extended hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Enjoy our new menu items, monster burgers, gourmet spreads, and salads, along with other soon-to-be Depot favorites. The Depot open all day, every day, starting at 11:30 a.m.
Locally owned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time to direct your attention to the playing field will be chairman of the South Dakota State American Region Athletic Commission, Mr. Barry Sedgwick, will take us through our awards ceremony.
KitchenAid laundry and kitchen appliances.
Dan Ruth says, being taught by ours to care about people, treat every customer like
First off, what a game. What a game. Congratulate both these teams. It's the work. Both teams well represented.
What?
Did you say 3 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Ruth Even Appliance, your local brand store. They're more than just a locally owned appliance store. They're your neighbor and friend.
When it comes to expert repair for your farm equipment, you know it's time to call Sheets Implement and Parts District. The Sheets family has built a tradition of excellence with hometown sincerity that will continue for years to come. The Sheets Implement is a proud dealer of AGCO and other machinery lines for your home up to acres upon acres of farmland. It's Sheets Implement, proud part of the Parkston community.
Lumberland
the last one.
is the largest dealer in the Midwest
Okay.
for lazy boys, as well as Sealy, Simmons, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Plus, Lumberland of Mitchell and Huron are locally owned and operated by a staff made up of your friends and neighbors. Go see what's new at Lumberland, where there's always a great selection and deals. Lumberland Furniture of Mitchell and Huron.
Hi, this is Jared Miller, and you are listening to Mitchell Baseball on AM 1490 KORN Mitchell. Let's get back to the ballpark.
Welcome back here to Rapid City. I do believe Mitchell just got the Sportsmanship Award voted on by the umpires. By the way, let's go down to Dan Sudbeck and give out some more awards. The Big Stick Award. Got to have a minimum of 12 at-bats, and I'm guessing it's going to be Landon Badger. 12 of 20. 600 batting average. Landon Badger of Pierre was your Big Stick Award winner. So, much deserved. He hit the cover off the ball the entire tournament. 12 of 20. So, Big Stick. So Landon Badger up here brings home that hardware. You're just tuning in. Pierre wins it 12-10 in 11 innings. The Tournament Player of the Year. The MVP of the tournament.
Scored 9 runs, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 13 RBIs, had 9 walks, on base, .724, batted 600, average for Landon Badger.
So Landon Badger, your MVP, Legion Player of the Year for Landon Badger as well. Batted 12 for 20, 9 runs, 13 RBI, 1 double, 2 triples, 9 walks. Much deserved here in the state tournament.
Okay, the next thing.
So he gets the MVP and the Big Stick Award.
The toughest thing to do is to award the consolation trophy.
And, of course, we know the consolation runner-up trophy to Mitchell post 18. They lose it here, by the way, 12-10. Mitchell finishes their year 29-20 for Mitchell post 18. Runners up here in 2017. 12 runs, 14 hits, no errors, 12 men left on base for Pierre. Mitchell, 10 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 11 men left on base. Mitchell ends their year 29-20. Pierre, state champions for the first time since 1968 with a 36-15 record. State A champions in American Legion Baseball. Winning pitcher Spencer Seringer, 4 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs, 3 walks, 1 strikeout for Spencer Seringer. He also hit 2 batters in the game. They hit 7 of us, by the way. Kyle Stover pitched the first 6+ innings. 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, ran out of gas. Mitchell's 7th inning comeback. Come up a little short here. Austin Haas pitched 1/3 of an inning, gave up 6 runs, hit 4 guys, and then Spencer Seringer held us in check for 4 2/3 of 0 runs and 3 hits to pick up the win for Pierre post 8. Ryland DeVries got the start, pitched into the 6th inning. 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Elijah Plummer, an inning and a third, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Drew Kitchen suffers the loss, 4 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout. He suffers the loss. He's 0-2 on the year. Leading hitters for Mitchell, 3 hits and an RBI for Drew Kitchens, 2 hits and an RBI for Briggs Havlick, a hit and an RBI for Spencer Negebauer, a hit and an RBI for Sam Mickles, a hit and an RBI for Carson Max, an RBI for Kelvin Haig, for Bryce Garretts, 1 hit for Jed Schmidt in the ballgame as Mitchell finishes the year 29-20, runners-up in Class A American Legion Baseball here this year. So Mitchell getting their runner-up medals and their trophy. And great season indeed for Mitchell post 18. They're going to have Jed Schmidt go up and get that runner-up trophy for Mitchell post 18. Hard fought. Great tournament for Mitchell post 18. They lost to Renner in the opening game 5-2. But then bounced back, eliminated Sioux Falls East 3-2. Eliminated Brandon Valley 8-5. Eliminated Rapid City Post 22 5-4 before succumbing to the best team in Class A, American Legion Baseball Pierre, 12-10 in 11 innings. So Pierre, your state Class A American Legion baseball champion. So they're giving the awards out to Pierre. Well-deserved, undefeated throughout the Class A tournament. Vermilion went undefeated in the Class B tournament to win the B Legion tournament. And it's going to wrap things up here. Now, Pierre will advance on to the Central Plains Regional in North Dakota. I do believe that starts on Wednesday already. So a quick turnaround for them with their 36-15 record. We'll try to take one more final timeout. We'll see if Coach Luke Norton can get up here and give us some reaction to the action as well. Mitchell Post 18 loses in the state championship 12-10 in 11 innings. Great ball game. And we're back after this timeout with more of the Shays Restaurant post-game show.
This is Becky Pitts, General Manager of
Give me 3 minutes. We'll see where we're at.
We understand the importance of selling your corn at the right time for the right price. You can access Poet's website with any mobile device by going to mit.poetgrain.com. That's where the latest corn receiving hours, cash bids, futures, market news, and weather is constantly updated. Poet, helping bring the best profitability per acre year after year to your operation. Dakota Plains Eggs strives to be a comprehensive service provider for today's ever-changing farming community.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Farmers do a variety of
Andrew, pull up reaction to the action, Luke Norton. Just in case it comes up here, I want you to record it back there for me, please.
Commitment and integrity that makes choosing them the easiest part of the operation. Visit them at DakotaPlainsEgg.com.
Even the biggest bank can fail. A strong relationship never. This is Trevor Dirks, business banker at First Dakota National Bank. Today's business environment requires a financial partner that is strong enough to serve our community, yet focused enough to provide individual attention. At First Dakota, we work hard to position ourselves to meet the needs of area business. Visit with the First Dakota banker today to learn more. First Dakota, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, the Iverson name has been the name to know in the Mitchell Auto business, and for the last couple in the Huron area as well. Iverson is proud to add the Ford family of cars, SUVs, and America's best-selling trucks to our lineup at our newest Huron location. The same great customer service and stress-free, laid-back approach to car sales you've come to know and love over the years is now available to area Ford buyers as well. Check out our entire inventory of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and now Ford at iversonauto.com.
Hi, this is Shauna. I manage everything fresh at Walmart. It's time to add to the team for produce, meat, and deli. We always want this produce, the best cuts of steak, and deli food ready for you. It's time for a fresh start, working with everything fresh, starting at $11 an hour.
Apply now by going to jobfair.today and clicking on Walmart. Walmart is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Rebecca Grace, owner and operator of the Ramada Inn & Suites. I'm here to make organizing the company meeting, the family reunion, a wedding, or for the best birthday party ever easy. We'll take care of it all. Clean, comfortable rooms, meetings with technology and sound system, all with good food and friendly people. It's the Ramada Inn, Mitchell.
For the best coverage of Mitchell Post 18 baseball, Mitchell Colonel, and SDSU athletics, you have come to the right place, KORN. This is Mark Ovenden of Calling All Sports, and let's get back to the action.
Well, welcome back here as Pierre just found out they play at 10 a.m., by the way, Wednesday up in North Dakota against the Minnesota champions. So a quick turnaround for Pierre Post 8, the South Dakota champion, by the way. So best of luck to our Region 3 champion and now state Class A champion, Pierre Post 8, and head coach White. Fantastic year for them. They have really gotten a lot better. They improved as the season progressed, as you really should, and really played solid baseball in this state tournament. You look offensively.